Take it away.
What's going on, you guys? And welcome to another week of Shattered Throne, episode 12. Man, I can't believe we're already in double digits. We're going to have a super nice, exciting time today as we travel up the Coral Highlands and into the Sanguine Sea. And we have our next adventure. Adventurers, go ahead and share your guys' names. I'll give a little recap.
Hi everyone, I'm Mojo and I play Shonen Gold, a human barbarian young man.
Not too young though.
That's not too young. Above age.
Fritos next.
I am Raven, or I'm Fritos. I play Raven, a bartender who's drinking some pretty good whiskey tonight. Yeah, I'm a half elf druid, so I'm excited to be back.
I'm Taxdalian. I will be playing the gnome artificer named Tydox. He's old.
Old.
He's old.
And I'm Captain Murd, and I must say, I must thank good old Tydox for finding a way to craft me some of this fine milk.
That is the weirdest looking milk I've ever seen.
It's some dark.
Well, you're young, so
It's a little
Suck it.
aged.
It's dwarven milk.
Asian milk.
Turpentine.
I think that's called cottage cheese, bro.
He's just drinking liquid cheese.
Ew.
next.
He's drinking queso.
We got next.
What's he doing here?
And I'm Jared, and I would never approve of such barbaric cuisine.
He only
Like
eats the
Benzo with
finest of cheeses.
The finest of palettes.
The finest charcuterie boards in the West Side.
Charcuterie?
We got today's title,
board.
everyone. Charcuterie.
Charcuterie
Write
board.
it down.
That's tough.
Oh my god.
And last but not least,
Hey everyone, it's El Delta Chavito here. I play the rogue with a bow, the good old pistolero. You'll hear me throughout the campaign every once in a while saying oi. Be honest, half the time I have no idea what I'm saying. I just like to go oi. Alright, on a serious note, what I'd like to talk to you guys about today, though, no coupons today for Manscaped. However, what I will say is join your local Toys for Tots drive, because since 1947, the Marine Corps and Toys for Tots have been making a difference in the lives of Americans' homes that can't afford good Christmases, toys, things like that. So at least we can all bless their part and give toys to the needy. So at least brighten your day, make them have a good Christmas morning. If you don't know where to go, you can go for toysfortots.org, and right there, it'll give you local guidelines how to donate, or find your local Marine Corps recruiters, and they'll be able to help you from there. Semper Fidelis.
hell yeah. Hell
Tax
yeah.
dollars at work.
Hoorah!
Our tax dollars at work, baby. Right there. I love it. Well, welcome, guys. My name is Matty Ice. I get to be the DM for this wonderful group. Small little recap from the last time. You guys had just finished the Lost Temple of Mimir, and you guys had gathered and got your shield, the next magic artifact that High Priest Yosef is looking for. You guys got a little companion, which is now named Squirt. Thankfully, Ert's the only one that's able to talk to him in his draconic language, and so he now has a new son. Squirt, trying to figure out where to go. You guys ended up going to the, western side of the map, where you guys realize that is probably a little too far out of your levels, as the scary demon crows that were squealing and crying and screaming bloody murder turned you guys to the other side, as you guys were like, hey, actually, let's try to find a place to put Randman's corpse. You guys decided to go to the Nesting Grounds Crossing, and you guys realized, oopsie, Randman kind of got a lot of stuff around and sent... kind of messed up the whole town. But thankfully, you guys showed up and you got to save Miss Dr. Elizabeth from her clinic. And now you guys have ridden off into the sunset as you guys have gone out to the other side of the nesting crossing grounds into the coral high tides. As you guys were going, you guys realize that there are 3 ships in your pursuit, and they are gaining on you guys fast. 2 of which look like that they are on they have a similar banners flying, a black flag with skull and crossbones. And then you see one more in the front that is a different flag. It is more of a tree with the rays shining out behind it, symbolizing the world tree. And so, as these ships are gaining on you guys, what do you guys begin to do? I'll let you guys kind of set up before anything happens, but
I- they're behind us.
yep, they are behind you guys and gaining on you.
Is this kind of like everybody notices at the time, or is
Pretty much all of you guys start seeing it happen all at one time.
it's not like we're on a ship where we're spread apart? We're on a big ass turtle.
Yeah,
Then we're like,
yeah,
ahoy, matey! There be boats on our.
you guys are kind of circled up on the back of Squirt and his thing.
If we were to like, could we look at the sails and see if like if we knew like recognize them and be like, oh, that's blah 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 ship or something like that.
They don't look like any ship that you've seen before. However, they don't look like, for example, they don't look like Billy Bones' ship.
Okay.
Because he's probably the only real ship, and they don't look like anything that Elysium would have either. The black sails, you can only imagine, are
Be like pirates.
yeah. I think especially Darknull would know that those were pirate ships. And then the World Tree, you guys have seen that before. So it's safe to assume that it is probably Andriel. Some ship flying those colors.
So just to get things, it's 2 ships with like that quote unquote look like pirate sails with 1 ship that looks like Andariel sails, right?
Yeah, and that ship's in front. It looks like those 2 ships are actually chasing that ship. And then you guys are caught in the they're gaining on you guys as well, but they look like they're off in the distance coming towards you guys. They may be following, they may all be together. You guys don't really know, but you definitely see that there's 2 and 1. There's not 3 ships.
Then I would, I think first thing after, like, since we all kind of noticed this, I would actually look over to Tydox, and then I would ask, Tydox, do you see that in the distance? Do you have anything that could get a better picture of that? What's going on over there? They look like they're in distress. Are they following us? What's going on?
Good idea. Let me. And he fucking flips like all like,
Just
not usually using the goggles, but he's just like flips them all out, and he's just like wait. It's like, so would I roll like an?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception with advantage.
Perception?
Yeah.
With advantage. Okay. That's, I know. I just don't want to hit the mic. Perception. 3. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. With a dirty 20, you do see that there's basically you see a elf at the front waving her hands like this with a dirty 20, trying to flag you guys down. And then you see the 2 ships on the other side. They look like they're trying to they're blasting cannons at the other ship in front of them. And so you see that she sees you, and then it's basically like help.
And, okay.
Yeah.
I would immediately. She needs help on there. We need to turn Squirt around so that we can get to her to help.
What a great name!
I know. Eat it. It just rolls up.
You just made Manny leave. That's what happened. You just made Manny leave. He said squirt like that and he died.
Oh, I love Squirt, dude. Right, is Manny back?
Yeah,
we need to.
I was switching screens. My bad.
Oh no. We need. She looks like she's in distress, and they're definitely shooting at her. We need to get over there to help.
Well, I don't know about that. Elizabeth's still awful hurt. I don't know if we need to be messing around in other people's business right now.
Well, they definitely look like they're pirates. So if we kind of get caught in the crossfire anyway, I don't think we can outrun them. It's probably better to get to someplace where we can fight like a ship, rather than all being right here.
And then wait, I
And
don't.
Redox
is
sounds a little
Elizabeth
nervous
talking?
because he's, swimming isn't his favorite thing.
Right. Or what were you asking?
I don't remember Elizabeth's status. Can she can talk, right? Is she like?
She's weak. She's very
Yeah.
weak. Basically, imagine. I think she had like 5 or 10 HP from when someone healed her up.
Okay.
I think you actually, with your ling on hands,
Oh,
healed
yeah?
her to like 5.
As I couldn't quite remember what exactly.
But she doesn't have a ton of health either way.
Yeah.
she's a commoner, so.
Yeah.
But
She's almost a
Hasn't-
one shot.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of cover.
Do we have anything ranged? I don't know if y'all are ready to do some sea combat. We have to board another ship. That's a little bit technical for y'all, I think.
You
Well,
worked out
you
pretty
can
fine,
board a
man.
ship.
I could board a ship if I damn near wanted to. You just
Well,
give me a
the
regular
three of
whiskey.
us could. Well, maybe we leave the two, the elf and Jared here with Tydox. Tydox, you think he's gonna climb up a ship? The three of us, I guess, could do something. And then Raven, I
always
guess,
throw
could
me a
just
rope.
throw Molotov cocktails.
Long range.
Jared definitely cannot swim. His robes are they absorb a lot of water.
Pew pew.
Well, sweet.
Well, look, they have the Ontario flag, and that's kind of where we're going. It might be some good leverage for us to. I don't know what's really going on or what we can do, but it might not be a bad idea to help. We just leave all the sickly and wounded right here on Squirt, and then the three of us can go ahead and board and for a nice little flanking maneuver.
Oh dear God.
All I'm
Alright.
saying is, if we're that worried about getting into a fight, we could also just save the people, put them on squirts, and just dash out of here to take the wins.
Were you able to see how many people that you have on there, Tydox?
With the dirty 20, you can see that there's a couple people above board, probably like 3 or 4. Way too many already to put onto Squirt itself.
Did it seem? Did it seem like this was a passenger vessel, or does this have cannons and is firing back, or is it just straight trying to run away?
It looks like a naval ship. Very much has cannons itself. Imagine the
The Ontario
parts of
ship, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all 3 of these ships are very much battleships.
Okay.
This one is basically imagine the Pirates of the Caribbean, the British one that's got like the
Oh my God! Like the.
Oi, here's another
Yeah.
idea. What if Squirt can just pull the ship from the anchor, and then we help it run away with us?
These are all fun ideas too. Keep in mind they are faster than you.
Yeah.
So
That's a
Because,
massive.
Squirt was
because-
faster than-
no,
Never mind,
because
I'm
they
here to come up.
are gaining
Squirt's a
on
baby.
you guys.
Squirt's
on
me,
us,
baby.
Yeah. It's improbable to think that we could fit all of those passengers, whoever is still left on that ship, onto Squirt to run faster than those ships. They're gaining, and I reckon we probably only have maybe a minute before they get upon us. Sorry, Manu.
Arbitrary time. Go.
Can't they calculate the seat time? I mean, they're definitely close. It's like
Yeah.
Whenever you guys are ready, I'll tell you guys basically.
Look, we don't have any options, but I do have an idea. Basically,
As soon as
Oh,
soon as
God.
Chris says he has an idea, it's
I
like,
just- silence. Roll for idea. Yeah.
Roll for idea.
looks at
Basi-
Jared.
I mean, as
When
long
you
as
ready.
your plan isn't to hit one of us, then I think we're good.
I would never do that.
Intentionally. Again.
Tynox is like,
Intentionally, again. Part
Joe
2.
looks at the sword wound on his back.
Everyone's just like,
It's like,
Tyrox still has like that massive gash.
It's like,
well, I love it. On the way, you guys see that these ships have now gotten within range. So this combat is a little different. There's a couple different wind conditions. I'll tell you that to start off. I'll get to the thing itself. This is basically what the map is going to look like. There's these 3 ships that are basically
God.
have gotten close to each other.
oh my
And
god,
then-
Squirt's so cute.
And then
Big.
that is Squirt on here. That he is huge, right? I was trying to tell you guys how big he was before. He is a very large animal.
He's so cute
you
right
know,
now.
probably-
Oh my god.
At his, I mean, keep in mind also, I told Mojo beforehand, keep in mind that his parent, right, assumingly, had an entire temple on top of it and an entire island civilization that lived on top of it. So, safe to assume that the baby is also pretty fucking big. But wind conditions. You see this ship in front that all look kind of different. That is the Andro, and then the 2 in the back look like they are the pirate ships. They said there's alternate wind conditions for it. It doesn't just have to be like, hey, kill everything. And Show, since you guys are the most connected to Squirt, you guys will control his movement on whatever your guys' turn. So go ahead and all you guys roll initiatives.
Oh,
That's 20, right?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
What episode are we on?
Ooh.
No!
Damn.
21.
Urt is definitely not a water dragon, that's for sure. He got a 4.
Jesus.
I got a
an
6.
11 on my D20.
17.
All right, 25 and above. Anybody?
Ooh.
20 to 25. Raven.
Okay.
Got a 21.
15 to 20.
16.
Yeah, 17.
17. Tydox.
Even if I get a nat 20, I have a -1 to the initiative.
Ooh.
17 to the man with the goggles. Going once. So,
10 to 15.
I got an 11.
5 to 10.
I got a 6.
Like you said, he can't swim.
he wasn't lying.
Yeah. He's like lore accurate.
And then Urt, what was yours? 1 to 5.
4.
Urt.
I always roll terrible initiative, dude.
It's okay. And then. Perfect. So the first.
Should you roll for Squirt?
Squirt is going to be on either Show or he'll have essentially. He has movement, is what he's going to be able to do. He'll be able to move on Show and on Urt's turn. So he has essentially 2 turns.
Oh god.
Okay.
Maybe this is a benefit.
Yikes.
The first one is the Allies, and you see that they are blasting these ships in the back. So when you roll for Urt or for Squirt's movement, also, it'll be a D20, okay, and then it'll be basically you can choose 3 different options. You can choose either to speed up, okay, and try to outrun the pirates. Okay, and eventually just like say, hey, screw these people. You can slow down and get a better position to fight with this, or you can maintain your position. Okay, and so you'll roll a d20, and it'll be basically like a perception to kind of see if you are faster, you get a better, more opportunities to kind of see what's in front of you, what's going on, and you'll get to have either, again, wherever you go within that thing, you'll get different opportunities. So if you're faster than the ships, you're speeding past them, you're trying to get away, you might be able to outrun the ships a little bit. But like I said, they may eventually catch up to you as you guys are going through this path. That's just kind of the thing. If you get enough of those perception runs, you can also use it to go to further back, like any direction you want to, if you are trying to speed.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I know it's a little confusing, but you can kind of weave Squirt in and out of these ships as well. And then Squirt gets a bite and 2 claw attacks. Okay, that he can use on either. He can use.
Oh my god.
Oh,
He can use.
Damn it, Delta.
I don't know what happened, but he can use one of those attacks on either Show or Ert's turn. Okay.
We can attack up to 3 times during our.
Yeah, during one whole thing. So he can attack twice on yours or once on it. So basically, if he bites, that's the 1 attack and then 2 claw attacks.
Like that.
So if you're like, if Show's like, hey, he wants to do claw attacks on his turn or he wants to do bites on his turn, right? He can't do both at the same turn. So it'll split basically between you guys. And I'll give you his stats when you roll them. They just roll a d20 and. I'll
Delta, you are very loud now.
Delta, your microphone's picking up everything, like your clicks.
All of it.
Very
Why
loud.
did we-
You are so staticky.
Oh my god. I muted you just for a second, Delta.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but that murdered my eardrums.
How you feeling, bud?
I got a
Blink
Zoomer
twice.
humorous, just loud noise funny.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came back.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Okay.
looking for Mike.
You can go back up now.
Okay, so the ally ship, it starts its turn by blasting rocket or cannons back towards this pirate ship. The pirate ship itself has an AC, and then it has health as well.
Ugh. Ugh.
Dragon Tales, we're gonna sink this ship. Dragon
Okay.
Tales.
Or diplomacy. Jesus. God
When,
damn.
when has this party ever done diplomacy? Let's be real.
we.
This
Yeah.
magic moment.
Out of resources.
Sucks to suck.
Okay, it blasts him, and it looks like it takes a really big chunk
Can't we fight with
of health
words?
to this.
Yeah,
Fight with words.
we are fighting with words. Or use command. Fight.
Okay, Raven, you are up.
Okay, I sent you a thing. I wanted to see, is this too
Ooh.
OP of a transform?
Hell no.
Or if you have
This
something, I
guy's-
could even use whatever Squirt's using.
Since you have seen this, we have talked about this, so I like this.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely, it is very OP. I will tell you that. But
He's like
Uh,
absolutely ridiculous.
so essentially, we'll half basically everything that you have since you're
Okay.
still a baby. This is a full-on big dragon turtle.
Okay, so basically, yeah, you see Raven just dive into the water, and then, you know, like, on the opposite side of where Squirt is, you just see another turtle shell slowly rise up from the sea.
Oh, that's gotta be intimidating. Imagine.
Yeah. And now there's 2 of them on the board.
I'm gonna look at Ert and Show and be like, we must have gone through some things in that temple. I didn't know he could do that.
And that's all
And I
I'm
was just
able
like-
to do for my turn.
I'm gonna yell at him.
Next is
Different
Pydox.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Fuck. Where we are on the back of La Turtle, correct?
Yeah.
Turtle. If you want to jump 10 feet, I think you can do it.
Let's say yeah, Raven isn't super far away from us, right?
Yeah, yeah, he
let
can
me
heal
put
us.
You,
he can no longer heal you. Actually, I'll be honest.
I know,
Alright, he can't heal us, but
but we could divide and conquer. I hate your, hate it, but it's right. I don't like. Oh my god.
oh my god, that's so cute!
So big.
Look
do we have tokens? The
You
tokens?
do. I was waiting for you guys to
Oh, the turtle.
move.
Token tail,
Because I think
tail.
yeah, I'm probably gonna go with Raven and jump on his back as some movement.
Sick.
Mm,
Okay, there we go. I was like, I know, I put these on here. Tydox, you are going to be here.
Yeah.
Put the rest of you guys over here.
I just want you to know I got like 4 sips and I can already feel that 20% is so much for Wicket. Wicket never ceases to amaze me how much of a lightweight I am. Holy.
There's a lot.
Cheap
Though.
date.
It's a lot of alcohols.
Dang, Jared. I'm going to tell
Oh, look at that unit
Jared,
right there.
Jared to jump to our side. Jared, we should probably split. We can't communicate with Squirt, but Show and Ert seem to be able to, so we should probably jump on Raven.
Oh, he's not. I don't know if I can make that.
He'll
If I
at least
fall.
try to catch you. I think.
Will he?
I mean,
He can't. He can't make the turtle.
He has no idea if he could catch you or not.
He
Yeah,
has
he
no
does
facial
not know.
expressions.
Also,
He has
Tydox,
no
will you roll
facial
me
muscles.
a dexterity saving throw? As you try to
Yep.
jump onto the back of Raven as he's transformed.
Oh, that's a nat 20 plus whatever.
Dude,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I'll let you go ahead and describe the action step of you jumping into this. You know,
I think it's
like a movie action
yeah.
hero.
So essentially, it's like we see this stuff coming. Tydox, while we're deliberating, gets in the suit and he like an Iron Man blasts over like a big old thrusted jump and fucking superhero lands on it. And I'm now telling Jared, like, come on, we gotta go this way. They're gonna be fine.
And Jared's like,
Maybe not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So as a forgot, it's one of the new things that I can do. It's emboldening bond as was that an action or was it movement?
Movement.
Okay. I'm gonna use the emboldening bond and I can choose 3 it's so hard to read with these glasses. They're actually as an action, you choose up to 3 willing creatures within 30 feet of you, creating a magical bond among them for 10 minutes or until you use this feature again. While any bonded creature is within 30 feet of you, Jared, once per turn, they can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw.
No.
As long as they're within 30 feet of you.
Mhm. He's measuring it. 30 feet. That's like.
But I
No.
get to pick Jared, myself, and Raven.
Sick.
So as long as Jared is within 30 feet of us, and
Okay.
the way we flavored the emboldening bond is it's basically speakers that come out of the shoulder or we'll say the back of Tydox's suit, and it's just a kick-ass theme music as we're fighting. So it's gonna be like the Pirates of the Caribbean theme. Dun, 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 dun.
honestly,
And
a
then
banger.
we're fucking
Honestly, a banger.
I don't want to
Yeah.
get copyright, so don't.
yeah, we're not gonna. That was all you get. That's all you get. Did you hear any of that, Fritos?
Yes, I heard.
So-
I get like a D4 on certain things.
You will have a D4
As long as you're in 37
once
feet
per
of-
turn, as long as you are within 30 feet of me. A D4
Okay.
on an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw.
And you're on
So-
my back currently. Is that
Now on your back.
okay?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And on your back.
I can hit you better if I have that. I'm just saying.
And I'm going to use my last defensive field to give myself 4 temporary hit points.
Sick.
And that is the end of.
Tydox's turn. Show, you are up next.
Cool. So if you guys are working on the left boat, my idea is to have Squirt like basically like stop, so that way Squirt will go between the boat on the left and the Ondario ship,
Mhm.
to create a buffer, and then Shell's trying to get to the right ship to board it, essentially.
Perfect. I realize I can't move Squirt on.
Yeah, that's what I just realized.
So I will put another token of Squirt on.
Squirt, use water gun.
Before before you move, maybe we should get Jared over here.
No, this, but we're not like just like
Ugh.
stopping.
Yeah, they're
So what I-
basically stopping
okay.
to
What-
come
like and there as like the so like
They-
it's
the
they should be
boats are
kind of
moving.
closer. So the boats
Gotcha.
are moving forward and Squirt staying the same, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
These are all on here. Ignore the cute little turtle that's. part of the
Genuinely,
boat.
where'd you find this picture? Because that's adorable.
I love it.
Nah,
I
he's
love
so
it.
cute.
His little wrist rolls he's got.
That's perfect for him right
Tail.
there. His
It's
little
like my
nubbies.
son.
Oh my god.
Shell, that is movement, and that's his turn. So you still have your turn.
Okay.
Do this.
So then Shell, I think, kind of like wants to like he turns to Urt and he's like, "You got Squirt, right? You're not gonna fuck this up for us, right? We finally got something we can sit on. Elizabeth's in here, and Squirt, you take care of this, okay?" And then Show turns to Dark now, and he's like, "You want to go fuck some shit up?" And then Show basically is going to like go into the water to try to board the other ship.
Goes into the water for it,
Oh,
or tries to jump
Risking
off
it.
of Squirt.
I'm like assuming that like the way I'm envisioning it is that like Show is gonna swim straight for it, and like as the boat is like going towards it, then boat will like Show will grab on and try to climb up. Essentially.
All right. Go ahead and roll me that. Cool. This is a cool move. Just know how boats work. They are very fast. A lot faster than you think they are.
Mhm.
So go ahead and give me a.
Well, that depends on the sea state and the
Not
water.
just not just nobody.
We'll do your strength.
Is
It's your athletics. So do a athletics.
It's a big boat.
23.
Slow.
All right.
Oh, boy.
As the boat is flying past you, fucking Show puts up his hand and just grabs onto like a loose piece of the like how like the rope that comes down off the boat sometimes. Yeah, and it's like the little climbing thing. So yeah, Show, you grab that and you were able to climb. You use with a 23, you're able to grab and climb all the way up to the top.
Perfect.
Turn into Swim Shady over here. That's crazy.
wow.
And Show would like to be
We're demonetized now.
Not obvious, like not obvious. He's trying to be stealthy about it. So, I don't know if that's my full action or not.
Okay. You can roll me a stealth check.
Okay.
That would be a full action, 100% to
But
try to
then
grab
that's what I thought.
the boat.
My 15.
15. And then this little guy notices you right here.
Oh.
This little dude.
Hey there, fella.
Time to die.
Okay? And you're like essentially right here.
Oh, Show's
I'm
gonna
Mr.
pull his
Johnny Two
Assassin's Creed,
Knives.
like, hey,
he like
what's going
he
on
like
over
climbs over here. The rest of these guys are on cannons, so they're like just shooting
Ooh.
stuff.
Show just pulls out a Glock and just.
It is their turn though. Okay. And now that Squirt is in the way, the boat rams right into Squirt. And Squirt hits a very loud noise. And it does a fuck ton of damage to him.
No.
Because not that that's a bad idea, but
Why do I get the
wa-
feeling Peta's gonna
way
intervene?
close. All three of you guys that are on Squirt also roll a dex saving throw to see if you guys
Oh.
on top.
Do we get the bonus? Do
So
we get
just click on dexterity, right?
Jared
do we
went.
get the
Oh.
bonus from
Just
Ty
Jared.
Dogs?
Maddie.
You
Just
do, yeah.
Jared.
Just Jared.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Where's the bonus? It's just a.
I got a
It's a
17.
D4. You get to add a
Oh, yeah.
D4.
Okay.
it fucks Squirt up for
My
like
baby!
30 damage. You see him just like.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
god, did you say 30?
let me roll
Yeah.
a d4.
I want you to know you're a paladin at level 5.
So
Yeah.
the boat
Need some magic
rams,
hands, but
rams into Squirt. Anybody who passes is 15 or higher on the dex saving throw.
List.
I got
Oh.
a 7.
So Jared, you are
I rolled
Jared,
a 1 on the d4.
Jared, you are knocked into the water.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
Fuck.
It's because I stayed out of the water so much last fight.
Yep.
Oh,
And
no.
You fall off Squirt. Everyone else manages to hold on to Squirt. Next up, the pirate that's right here tries to shoot at you, Show, because he sees you. He whiffs entirely. And now, Dark Gnaw, you are up.
So as Darknell's seeing all this commotion go on, he remembers he has a rope, so he's gonna grab the rope, tie it to one of his crossbows bolts, and he's gonna load it up in his heavy crossbow. He's gonna aim not at the pirate that's aiming at Show, but just past him, so he makes like a not a zip line, but a tie onto the boat. So then he uses that to pirate swing onto the boat.
Fucking dope. Roll a d20 to hit your +4. We'll see how active you are.
All right.
There's 2 checks here. I'll be honest. The higher it is, the better it goes to you.
Okay. All right. I got the first one's a 6, baby.
6 completely whiffs and sends the rope to the other side. Off, you miss the you basically imagine like a little pole that's holding the sails itself, and you're going to shoot that. There's the guy who's basically right in front of that sail, and you're aiming for that little pole to shoot. You whiff the pole itself, and it lands on the other side of the thing. So the rope is basically like sailing to the other side, and you have 1
Can
second.
I get lucky and it gets stuck on something? Can I roll a luck or some shit?
Yeah, let's do a straight luck roll. D20.
Oh,
Nope.
baby.
Is
Is there a thing on my thing, or do I just gotta pull
It's just
up?
a
you
D20.
it's just a regular D20. So just roll a custom roll D20. We'll see how lucky you get.
Not very lucky, my friend.
What'd you get?
4.
4?
You see that rope
Alright.
and that arrow sail off into Kingdom Come.
It's like
So,
he's
It's like
watching
gold.
like,
The lower
"Yeah,
the better.
what a
yeah.
good shot. I should grab the what?
you honestly, you
I look
realize-
at it in like disbelief, and Darknell's just sitting there like, "Oh, I should stop drinking that milk that Ty Dog."
that would have been a really cool thing. That's your action. You still have a bonus action in a movement. You turned a really cool moment into a really funny moment, which I love. So.
Well, that's not how it happened. Well,
That's not how I'm telling the story.
well, I guess I'll just try swimming at it with Show at this point.
All right. You can jump into the water as well, and then try to grapple the rope like the Show did with an athletics check.
Okay, and for that one I do nothing, right? Or do I roll strength?
You can click the athletics on your skill itself if you want to use that. You get a +5 on yours.
Or it's acrobatics, right?
This is an athletics to grab onto the rope.
It's called
Um,
athletics.
You can do acrobatics to try to jump
I
onto
got
it. If you
14 on
want.
my athletics.
You go to jump into the
Drunk,
water,
apparently.
and the boat sails. The front half of the boat sails past you.
Oh my.
You're now at this angle of the thing.
Nice.
Still in
At
the
the
water.
15 is a 15 or higher to get it. So you're really
Got it.
close. Gets really close to you, sails past you. Now middle
In
of the
last
ship
ditch
is.
effort. I try to like just grab one of my daggers and just stab it into the boat, so at least I have like a handle.
You can try that on your next turn.
Keep that in
Jared,
mind for your
keep that
next
in mind.
6-second interval.
I'm surviving.
Jared, you are up. in the water, sliding in
Uh.
there.
Am I close enough that I can try to climb back up onto Squirt?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little rocky, all right? A lot of stuff's moving around.
So
Again,
I'm
while
becoming
in
heavier.
while in the water, the boats are so much faster than you guys can realize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting heavier by the second.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jared. Roll a either athletics or acrobatics to climb on top of or Squirt.
You have a plus
Climb on me.
1d4.
Let's see. Well, I guess acrobatics. Hey.
Toss me the money.
You have a plus d4 because it's a different turn.
Okay. I do need that.
Wait, is it a? It
Did
says
you use
turn.
bless? Is what?
No. It's emboldening bond. So it's not every time. It's once per turn. So if this is his turn, he can't use it again until his next turn.
He actually can use it now. So
Okay.
before
I do
he
need to
used
use it.
every time it is on his turn, it comes back. Is what it means.
Okay.
So before he used it on the turn beforehand, this is now his actual turn.
Gotcha.
So his turn basically resets when it's on him.
Perfect.
Well, I got a 13.
A 13 is still enough to get onto Squirt. To kind of
Okay.
like, you're not really on him, but you're like enough to grab onto like a fin, or you're not further
Not getting
swimming
left
past.
behind.
You're not getting left behind. You're on like a leg or something that he's basically like stretched out to try to like grab you while other things are going on.
Okay, so that's the most I'm climbing up this turn, I guess.
That is your one movement. You still have an action or anything else if you want to like do something else to try to like push
will-
yourself up or do to attack or whatever. It's funny, this combat immediately went poorly, which I love.
We started off with all the nat 20s.
Yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Okay, well, I will use a bonus action for spiritual weapon.
Nice.
I'll make a magic sword.
A magic sword.
I can drop it anywhere within 60 feet.
60 feet.
I'm gonna spawn a little kitchen knife. And
We're
I'll probably do
gonna-
this side. I'll spawn it between these two cannon guys. Around.
We'll use that token. You see it? A little party token.
Oh, yeah.
You can use that as your street weapon. You should be able to
Oh.
move it wherever you want to go.
I'll drop him like here.
Sick.
And then I'll stab one of the cannon guys in the back.
Wait, what? You can spawn like a knife and like stab him with
Mhm.
it?
I'll
What
spawn
the
a ghost
heck?
sword.
That's cool.
Go
It's
ahead.
magic.
Spirit
gets better
weapon
than
is
that,
dope, man.
actually.
It does. It gets
It
way
is
better.
it's a +8 on a hit.
That's some Naruto
So I guess
stuff,
I roll for hit.
Yep.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
16?
Shadow Clone right
16
Naruto.
does hit.
Nice.
Okay. And it's a d8 +5, and then I used a third level spell slot because I'm all out of 2s for heal because of all the heals.
Dope.
So that's a 2d8 +5. I don't know if it'll automatically. Okay, so I need to roll another d8 and add that, I guess.
Need to roll a date.
Okay, so 8 +5 3, 16 damage.
16 kills. Which one do you want to kill? The left or right one?
The right one.
Right one. The right one dies.
Just got him like right in the back
He
of the
gets
neck or
stabbed.
something.
He gets stabbed right in the back. It pierces his heart. The only person who can really see this is Show. You see just like a golden dagger just like shoot through his like chest, and he explodes and like falls on the ground. It's a crazy sight. If you look at it.
You have no
Out
idea
of
that's Jared, though.
Fucking in nowhere this happens. Yeah.
It's just a random ghost sword.
Yeah, random ghost sword. Crazy. Jared,
Well, that
that
was the guy in front of Shell, or sorry, my.
That was a bonus action.
the guy on the right.
Oh, okay.
Of the little 4 people over there.
And then I'll use Can I use an action to try and climb up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Because I do
Same.
not like clinging on the turtle foot.
You can roll a strength or a dexterity. Yeah, it's either acrobatics
Yeah,
or athletics.
Try
and you can do-
dexterity. I got a 6.
Climbing onto that turtle foot.
You slip a little bit, and you're a little bit more into the water, but you're still holding on.
Bert has a turtle foot fetish.
Yeah, and
This is
Ert, with your
Don't
turtle
worry.
foot fetish, you are up.
How I'm just trying to kind of gauge properly. Can I like basically walk on the ship, or do I still have to like jump on the
You
ship?
just have to jump, so you can get on the ship. It's going to be an acrobatics or athletics to get onto the ship.
Damn. Can I?
You can also
Mm.
use Squirt.
Alright.
You have his
Are
movement.
you sure you want to get off Squirt though?
Kind of. I want to bring Elizabeth onto the boat.
Maybe we do that after the.
I forgot about Elizabeth too. Hold on.
Mocho,
know
don't
you
let
said-
it game in. Let
I
him
know.
let him put us in a really shit situation so we
Yeah.
can all
Ert-
find a creative way to get out of it.
Ert,
It should be unpiloted.
I
Wait,
did.
wait, wait.
Go
Ert,
ahead,
I forgot
I'm
about
not
Elizabeth.
anymore.
I had to roll for her. I'm sorry. Ert,
Can-
you do notice that Elizabeth is no longer on the Squirt.
What?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
She has.
She's just in the water.
Well, remember the boat hit
Yeah,
Squirt. Yeah, and I forgot to roll for Elizabeth as well.
Can I real
You
quick?
see, if you want to do a perception as a free action, I'll tell you in which direction she's in.
Okay,
Oh.
I'll do that for sure. But
Be
can
right
I?
back.
Squirt can't be piloted without us, right? Or
He cannot.
somebody needs to be on it.
Somebody
Okay,
needs to be on him.
Okay, well then I'll roll for.
I mean, he
perception
can
for-
still do stuff. You can tell him, command him to do stuff if you're not on him. But I will say, like,
Yeah.
the piloting of him, like, moving faster and other
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. But for perception, at least, so I know where Elizabeth is at. I did roll a 15.
15, you see that she's in the water right next to you and cannot swim.
Okay. Can I? Shit. Well, now I have to save her. Is she?
Please do.
Yeah, I was like, is she? Like,
You can
is she just, like,
command.
on.
Yeah,
arms?
you can command Squirt still to grab her too. You don't have to waste your turn either. Like Squirt can bite her and grab onto her, without like.
Just
Caress. Just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
nibble. Not a
Squirt, use caress. Yeah, just petting her. I guess. I guess I'll probably have. I'll see if Squirt can save her, and then I don't know if that what kind of action that would be. I'll have Squirt grab Elizabeth if I can.
Mhm.
Grab Elizabeth in his mouth gently.
Roll a d20 and I'll tell you
What
it does.
What if he just chomps her in half, dude? Oh my god. What is that? I think that was it. It looks like 10.
10 plus 9?
No, 12.
12 plus 9.
12
So
plus
he has a
9.
plus 9. So he's 21. So you see that Squirt sees Elizabeth and fully engulfs her.
Wait, like he just.
Yeah, he puts it in his mouth.
Okay,
Oh, we were inside a dragon turtle too. It's fine.
No, that's true. That's true.
Elizabeth
she-
is probably uncomfortable in there. I will tell you that. As Elizabeth, you hear her. Well, she's in between unconscious, but you see that she is probably safe. But now
Okay.
Squirt can't use his mouth.
Okay, but Squirt hasn't attacked yet, so that's fine.
That would be
Um,
his
Fine.
attack, is to save her.
Okay. Okay.
He
So
could
can
still
I still move
claws.
Squirt
Yeah.
or claw?
Yep.
Can I do both or just move or claw?
You can still do both. Yeah. He has his
Okay.
own separate turns. So he has exactly like you have his turns, but he works
Okay,
off
okay.
of Joe and your turn.
So I have show on the left side. Okay, and then I have shows on the left, Squirt's right here. I'm the only one on Squirt right now. Well, and I'm sorry. I guess our trader Jared is still kind of just hanging off. Can I?
Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
Idiot.
Trader
Did you say Trader
Joe's.
Joe's?
Can I actually help Jared up?
Yeah.
Then
My gosh.
Would that be a squirt turn or a me turn?
It'd be a U-turn for sure.
Okay, then I'll help. Since I see Jared is kind of hanging on by turtle feet, I'm gonna go ahead and help Jared out.
Okay, you can roll an athletics to
Okay,
try
I'll
to
roll
grab him and pull him
Friend.
up.
and then. Oh wow, I got a 16. I guess it doesn't matter, but 16 plus
Yep. 4, so it'd be
4,
a
20,
20.
20.
Yeah, so you pull Jared up
Okay.
onto
He is
onto
very
the bag.
thankful.
So I'll pull Jared up so that way Jared is safe, and I'm not even gonna make sure he's okay or anything like that. I'm just basically yanking Jared out of the water onto Squirt, making sure we're all good. And then what actions do I have after that? What am I allowed to do?
That should be your action. You have
Okay,
a bonus action,
Yeah, I was saying does Squirt.
and
can
Squirt
I-
has movement and his claws still.
Squirt has a movement and a claw. Okay.
2 claws.
Then 2 claws. Then I'll probably I don't want to move him in front of the cannon. Can I just Show is Show on the boat or is Show still hanging off?
Show is hanging on the top part of the boat.
Would I be able to tell if I attack the boat would Show get knocked off?
Can do anything.
Show
Hit
can
the-
do anything. Okay,
Hit the bell.
I'm gonna because I think from what I can tell the cannons are only on the side. Can I move Squirt just slightly, almost borderline below Show, and then
The
have
cannons move like this.
Okay.
So they
So then-
are on the sides, yes, but they can shoot forward.
Okay, then fuck it. We're just gonna have Squirt attack the boat with Swipe, or I guess
Okay,
his claw
claw.
attack, and I'm just
So
gonna have.
Swipe.
It's a +9 to attack.
Okay.
So you roll your
You
roll
did I
2.
roll a d6?
D20. They're D20s.
Okay.
Everything's a d20 unless they say it's not a d20.
Okay, so I first one was a 9.
Half a
9
step.
plus
He is
9 hits.
gone.
Okay, and then I'll roll the other one, which is a 16.
So it still hits.
Okay, and then
So you get 2d8 plus 5.
2d8 plus
2d8
5.
plus 10, sorry.
2d8 plus
'cause-
10.
Yeah, because they both hit. So it's 1d8 plus 5 per
Okay.
claw.
So the first one is. Damn, I feel like Show should be rolling these. So the first one is 9.
Okay.
And then the second one is going to be what's 6 plus 8? 14? Yeah, 14. So 9 and 14. So that is what's the math on that?
9 and 14, 25. 23. Yep.
So
You're right.
so he does. So then yeah, I'm gonna have Squirt attack the boat with obviously Swipe, and he does. Yeah, he attacks it for 23 swipe damage. With that.
Perfect.
But he's gotta go like this. He's gotta be cute.
Yeah, you see his fucking big ass claws. He's you guys think he's cute. He's a terrifying dragon turtle. Keep in mind, all right?
No, it's gonna be cute.
And fucking slashes at the bottom of the fucking the boat. You see wood flakes fly off. Darknall for sure, and Show, you have advantage 'cause you're at the top. So you're actually not advantage. You have a higher DC. Darknall's at the bottom, still trying to grab on. Both of you guys need to roll a dex saving throw,
Oh god.
as this boat is
16.
cracked into.
Shit.
Show, you fall inside the boat.
Perfect.
Okay.
19.
Can't wait for you.
Darknaw, you actually get onto the you climb onto the side. You get hit, but the boat actually gets close enough to you, so now you can climb up your next turn. So before you were trying to knife it, the boat actually like jiggles towards you a little bit and gives you a better chance to grab onto the boat. Ert, that is your turn. Pirate ship number 2, which is this bottom one over here. You see it ram into the back of this other boat, and it fucks it up. I can't move these boats, so just visualize with me that this boat.
Use your imagination.
Does it basically just like hit it like side? Does
Yeah,
like,
it just basically like tilts into it.
like that
slams
claw
into
maneuver
it.
where they like
Yeah.
Yeah.
fishtail it. Yeah.
Well, you see all these pirate boats that they have like little like what it would amount in like the zombie movies where they have like the or a snow plow or something like that. They have like these big ramming like stuff on them, like big teeth of this boat. I didn't do a good job describing the boat itself, but the boat has like a mouth, like this, and it's like steel beams on the side of the mouth. So these two pirate ships are like crazy scary. It's kind of like the Flying Dutchman. It looks like a giant fish on its own. It looks like the boat itself is alive, quote unquote. It's not really, it's just designed that way. It has steel teeth on the side of it that look like it's supposed to ram into the boat. That's why it rammed into Squirt as well. It rams into this boat. This boat gets hit for a bunch of damage. And it is now their turn, and they go and shoot at it. And they hit this other one. All right, it is now Raven's turn.
Okay. Tydox, how well do you do underwater?
Fuck, I knew it, and I'm here for it. Yeah. Tydox does have.
So basically, I wanna dive into the water and swim underneath to get to the second ship, because everybody's dealing with the first one. So I wanna like dive and like pop up over here.
Say,
So-
Tydox,
Broadcast this.
while
broadcast
underwater, as you get to, I don't know, you can't. He doesn't have a voice to share.
I'm a turtle.
So
Yeah, I
you
know.
see the water fill up as you go in. Give me a con saving throw.
Oh, baby. You said the best thing. So, we've got a 19 plus 7, 26.
Sheesh.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's to see if you drown. Second one is to see if you hold on.
Oh, excuse
Another
me.
con save, or
You can do a strength or a dexterity. You can do either one of them as a saving throw.
okay,
One for your best or your worst one.
do a strength. It is my. They're both bad. Oh no. Hold on. I have a D4.
You did not drown. I'll tell you that.
I did not drown. Hopefully, all I need is a singular pointo. Fuck. Okay, I got 15.
15 is just enough to hold on.
Oh, thank
job.
you.
Yes.
It's
All
like,
right.
I just.
So you hold up, your suit has filled with water and it empties out because you designed it in a great way, just like the last time.
Mwah.
See that it says out, nothing to harm, and you guys are now on this other side over here.
All right. And
Raven,
then,
Yes.
that is just movement. So you have.
and you know I love to set stuff on fire, so I am definitely going to use the steam breath attack on the ship itself.
Oh my god.
Wait, does Steam Breath turn stuff on fire?
It does fire
it is.
damage.
Fire. It is fire. It is like water is what he shoots out, but it's like really molten hot water. Dragon turtles are sick. So Squirt also has this ability too.
But not right now, right?
He does not. He actually has a better version of it. I forgot to tell you about it. So
He's just a baby.
He's just a bite.
Little baby.
they on pirate ship number 2 fail this saving throw. So you can roll 5d6 of fire damage.
10 damage.
10 damage. Sick.
Yeah, didn't hit as hard as I wanted to, but yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
but
you have a
damage is
D4.
damage.
Oh, I have
the
a
way,
D4. Oh, ooh, I should
Yeah,
I have a
definitely
D4
use
that you
that.
can use on attack rolls if you choose.
Thank you, guy that I didn't kill.
Yeah, right.
Add 4 to that, so 14 total.
Woo!
Perfect. Also, the steam breath on Squirt is very similar. It's 5 to 6 turns of recharging. So same with the one that
He's like
Okay,
that
so I
regular
can use it,
shoes.
but it takes a hot minute to.
It takes a hot second for it to come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Its recharge is 5 to 6 turns.
Is that the same thing with corn chips?
Yep.
Okay.
Yours is a lot more though.
Okay.
Jesus.
Squirts is 12d6.
Did you just say 12d6?
It is 12d6.
Oh my god! Oh my
Matt isn't
god!
good, but did you say 12?
We cooking, brother.
Literally.
Squirt also has 200 HP.
Is Squirt like an actual dragon turtle, like I sent you?
He's
Or
a
similar.
he's a young dragon turtle.
Okay.
So you're a wormling, and he's a young dragon turtle. And then there's dragon turtles, and then there's an ancient dragon turtle, which was what the mama was that was holding the thing, which is like 600 feet. It's like a gigantic
damn.
fucking
Yeah.
turtle.
It has 10 billion HP.
It's got 700, so
Can I ride Mama Turtle? What the flip?
that's one of the highest.
Oh,
Yeah, but
That's
is
it.
harder?
friendly show.
We were inside.
You guys were inside it, yeah.
You know what? We're already inside the mama turtle.
That is the end of my turn, by the way. So Tylox.
Tydox,
That
you
was
are
hot
up.
tech pony. Holy.
I didn't plan the dismount very well on that. Okay, so we're now at shit. All right. So now
You're still on.
we
Oh.
are.
Sorry,
Yes.
keep going.
Oh.
Squirt, you can use his steam breath, but just remember Elizabeth is inside his mouth now.
Just
Oh!
steamed Elizabeth.
Damn it, Elizabeth. You bitch.
I keep forgetting about her. I'm so sorry.
So sorry. What part of the ship is on fire, or is there no fire?
It has not. It didn't catch on fire because there's water still around the whole thing, and it's a steam breath, so it just like burns a hole basically.
Yeah,
into
it's like if
the
a
ship.
steam pipe like broke and it just shot hot water out. Like
Yeah.
it's just really hot, really, really hot water.
So it's not like nothing's on fire per se.
Yeah, it's just fire damage as far as D&D is concerned.
Right. Damn.
Instead of dragons that breathe fire, dragon turtles breathe water that is hot.
Yeah. Okay.
Dragon turtles, dragon turtles.
Bad dragon turtle.
You. Fudge. I'm gonna define a cube real quick with my ruler-ish. Far part of these fuckers. Okay. I would like to use my movement to get. This is probably a bad idea.
Do it, pussy. I'm sorry, I can't say that we're PG-13.
I'm not thinking about it.
The stream is not safe for kids. I checked that box, so
Okay, perfect.
It's really not. I use that for like a lot. Probably more than I should.
I'm going to use increase and hit him with a. I forgot how to draw a square on here, but I think I can fake it.
If you want to draw a square, all you have to do is hit draw.
Draw and then
And then
square.
you hit the top right where the rectangle, or
Can we move
top
the square after?
rectangle, and then you can draw it. And then if you want to move
I
it,
do
have
not
to
think you
click-
can move it.
Shit.
You can actually. All you have to do is
Oh, you
after
can.
draw the squirrel. All you have to do is hit the move hand at the very top on
Okay.
the right.
Okay.
there
Then
you go.
can
Who
My-
are you?
Yeah,
What?
right? Where are you?
Don't sass me.
All right.
When did you learn to do things?
Because I'm
No
drinking. That's
things.
how I drink and I know things.
DM
That's
hurt.
how I.
Drinking
I'm
things.
Tyrion
I
Lannister.
drink.
I'm pretty sure that's copyrighted.
I shoot grease on these guys.
Lightning, hopefully.
Lightning. I got a better plan. I hope. Let's see how it works. Yeah. So
what's
they have
their-
to make a dex save of 16. Otherwise,
they
they fall prone.
all pass.
Fucking.
Oh,
That's
they all
fucking
passed.
lame. All right. Well,
You see
if
that
they-
they got their sea legs about them. You see that you see that it's kind of already watery up above them.
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, they just like slip a little bit, but they're like, oh, okay, we're good.
Okay.
Like,
That's
Yeah.
how much would I be able to jump on and use a bonus action
Yeah, you can use
if I
your
already
movement to
used an
jump on.
action?
You use your movement to move on, yeah.
Okay.
On the ship
So-
itself.
As the movement, I guess I pull another like boosted jump, and from there, we find it. We
Where are you?
are right. I'm down. Fucking. As my bonus action, I'm gonna use the cantrip of black and holy fire, and we reference this as kind of like welding torches that
Yeah.
kind of come out from different like fingers on, because the suit is meant to also be an aid for creativity and mechanics and stuff like that. So since Joel's not around in this game, grease is flammable, so
It is.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to do the holy black flame and try to light it on fire.
Sick.
And then have no movement left to get off this burning fucking ship. But it's fine.
alright.
It's
They they fail, so go ahead and roll me. We'll call it 4d6.
4.
God damn.
Okay.
You are literally
As
melting
you
these.
engulf this thing in flames.
Jesus fuck.
It's usually 2d6 with grease.
Yeah.
We doubled it to 4.
Hell yeah.
Just so you know.
All right. 2, 6, 9, and 12.
12 damage. All right,
Damn.
and this thing catches on fire.
Oh wait. And another 15 no. Shit, was it 4? What did I say? 12 plus 4 is 16, right?
16.
Okay.
Nice.
16 damage because I have the
You did 16 damage to the boat or the people?
it's relative, I'm not sure, so just figure that out. I guess.
16 to each person kills them.
God
Oh no! I
That
just
is crispy.
It's a battle machine.
literally
Killed all of them.
So-
The ship itself also takes 16 damage.
Does-
Double to 32.
oh my god.
Because it's wooden and on fire. So,
So it's now flaming.
it's now on fire.
Huh.
Damn.
With
Um,
my fucking theme music still playing, I think I'm gonna I
Right.
think I'm gonna yell to the other ones. Raven and I've got this one under control. Maybe we should get the hostages out of here. And hopefully Raven like acknowledges or at least gives me.
Raven has no clue what you
Oh no!
you only speak Draconian in the Dragon Turtle.
Like Dragon Turtle.
Has
Dragon
no
Turtle,
recollection of
Dragon
what you're
Turtle,
saying. Nothing.
Doesn't even acknowledge the fire. I like
Yeah.
fire. Good job.
Yeah,
Yo,
while,
Yeah.
while,
I'll roar
While
at seeing
shapeshift-
flames.
yeah, while shapeshift, he has like no understanding of common or language or
Okay.
anything like that.
Oh, really? Can I?
Yeah.
I can speak Draconic. Yeah, I can talk to
speak
you.
Yeah.
Draconic, yeah.
So that means we can.
So if you relay information to me,
It'll be like, hey, I got you, baby bird. You know. Heck yeah,
Tydox, that
brother.
is it. Show, it is your turn
Yep.
now.
So did the guy who was up, who noticed me, is he still around?
Yep, he's still alive. He's kind of
Mm,
like gearing up to try to kill you next turn.
Okay. Is there anything around me like daggers or like a pirate sword or anything like that?
There might be like a. Go ahead and roll a perception, actually, and I'll tell you what you can see and find.
I got let's see. Perception. I got a 1.
What the?
With a 1, you don't find any weapons
see a
of
boat.
sorts, but you do see on a boat. You see like a mop bucket. You see
on the boat.
cannons like that are around, like right here. You see like rope. You know,
Show
things like
picks
that.
up a cannonball.
Okay.
And,
Ah.
and do the other 3 cannon people notice Show?
They have not. They did not see you. It was just the other guy.
Show's trying to make a beeline back towards the captain as stealthily as possible. He doesn't care that that one guy sees him.
Okay, perfect. He's gonna make an attack on you if you try to leave him.
I accidentally
He
moved show,
misses.
but is that like a 30 feet or?
It was 30 last time I checked. I was supposed to be able to make it to the captain, I think.
Yep. You should be able to make it to him. Go ahead and roll a stealth check, and we'll see.
Stealth. I got 17.
You sneak past all these guys so they don't actually attack you, and you see the captain basically is like driving the ship, and he's like, "Bergamati, you've come to ball, have ya?" And he pulls out his rapier to,
Llama.
and he sees a cannonball in your hand. As
Yeah.
I
So
love that fight. Cannonball
with his
versus-
strength is like tossing the cannonball, which would be quite hefty, like just kind of like
That's about like 20 pounds. So
yeah, just kind of like tossing it up and down, and he's just like, "You want to stop this here ship, or do you want to fucking fight me? Cause I will use this cannonball to bash your head in, or you can be a little bit more diplomatic, and maybe you can, lay the anchor down right now."
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check.
I want you to know, Show, that I'm so proud of you for trying diplomacy. Seems a bit late, but I'm so glad you tried.
22.
He rolled a 23.
Oh no.
Very close, but he
That would have been so cool.
he says, "Oh, my dead body! No one comes aboard me ship and doesn't leave to die." And he goes and goes to try to fight you. And that's a free action, so you still have an action to attack him if you want. But
Okay, Show will activate rage, and then he's going to throw the cannonball.
it is an
Yes.
improvised weapon, so it
Mhm.
still will be like your unarmed strike.
Mhm.
But yeah,
I don't know if
Plus-
it makes a difference, but the average cannonball was about 24 pounds if it was a pirate cannonball. I don't know if that 4 pounds makes a difference.
doesn't. But
Okay.
I was fucking. I told you it's like 20 pounds. You know.
That was damn close.
Um,
This was my favorite fight in Pirates of the Caribbean.
24 to hit.
24.
It-
You send a fucking thing, a cannonball, at Mach speeds at him. He goes to try to deflect it with his rapier, and
Rapier rig.
It is a cannonball.
he tries to.
It's not
He
fucking
tries.
Kill Bill.
He tries to fucking. He tries to with a fucking saber or whatever.
He tries to like cut it in half, I guess.
Yeah, he's like, you think I haven't had a cannonball? And then roll full damage at him. The 1d4 plus.
Sorry.
Oh fuck.
8 damage.
8
Saber,
damage.
not rapier. That fucking rapier would be like.
Saber. Yeah. Saber, my bad. He fucking his cutlass actually is what it is.
Yeah, I was to say a saber is not much better, but cutlass is much better.
Cutlass. It's a cutlass. Yeah, I had the little hand thing like a rapier.
Yeah.
My bad, Jesse.
hand
I know
guard.
you're watching this somewhere. Fucking making fun of me that I had the wrong sword. God damn it.
He's like, ugh, ugh.
a
Jesse took-
cutlass.
2d6 of damage from that.
Yeah, he fucking goes to try to block it and fucking takes it right to the chest, and he just fucking it slouches over for a second, wipes the blood, and goes, a good hit, and then goes back to try to attack you. He's still up, but he fucking that hurt a lot. Did not feel good for him. But it is his turn now. And he goes to stab you. 17 hits you.
Oh,
Okay. And he hits you for 12 damage. Half to
half.
6.
Okay, perfect.
And he goes and, throws the cannonball off, and he goes and, swipes his sword and then stabs you with it. And then with his other hand, he swings he hits the steering wheel, and the steering wheel collides back into Squirt, who's still standing there.
squirt, my baby.
My baby Squirt.
Oh,
And
baby, squirt.
it misses him. Squirt is barely able to squirt out of there, to get out of there.
It was a little squirt.
Darknall, you are up.
Fucking
You
gay.
have gotten to climb onto the boat a little. You're on the side of the boat. The boat got a little closer for you to grab onto it. But now you need to use your movement to climb up the boat.
All right, so I make my way where I start climbing up into the boat, getting
Sick.
ready for whatever I can do.
Sick. You get up on the boat. There's 3 guys in front of you that are all holding cannons. There's another guy right there who's kind of navigating. And the show looks like he's fighting the captain over to your left.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and try and help. Where I'm at on the owl there,
Mhm.
climb up all the right on the deck, correct?
Yeah, it takes about 10 feet of movement. So you have about
20.
30. You have 20 left.
Okay, so I climb up, and what I'll do is actually I'm gonna correct myself. I'm gonna move over to the bow and go over towards the foxhole, so I could. I'm gonna try to kill that pirate right there.
Cool.
It's the foxhole.
Sick. How do you try to kill him? With your crossbow, sword? What do you?
I'm gonna use my crossbow on this one.
Okay.
So for that one, I'm gonna make sure that as I reload it after my miss earlier, all reloaded, ready to go. And at that point, I'm going to aim steady and fire.
Sick. Go ahead and roll your +4 to hit.
I got a 12.
12 hits him.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Now you roll 1d10 +4.
1d4.
We got a 7.
A 7. You see this crossbow shoot
it wicked?
through and stick right into his chest. He's still moving, but he's still alive. But you just see that he now has a crossbolt in his chest.
All right. So as
Right.
I do that, what I'm going to do is now that I'm like, oh crap, I missed the head, but at least I hit his chest. I'm just gonna hang off to the side of the boat so I can disengage from this combat as my cunning action.
Sick, dude. Nice.
So
There
I'm
you
just on
go,
the side of the
and
boat. Oi! I hit him!
I love it. Jared, you're up next, brother.
All right. Well, I guess he will quietly be helping with the special magic knife.
Well, that's your bonus action. You
Yeah,
can move
that's
with
my
that.
bonus action. I can even still do a normal action.
Yeah.
Actually, I guess I'll do normal action first. I can do first
I can-
level guiding bolt.
Yes.
I can go pretty far. I might go for
Yeah,
that
can.
captain all the way down there.
20 fucking feet. Woo!
Nice.
Hold
Shoot
on.
a
There you go.
guiding bolt at him.
Is 70 feet? How far does?
120
120 feet. Yeah.
120.
Oh,
It's like a laser pointer. It's a
Oh my
25 to
God.
hit.
I want a laser pointer.
25 does hit.
That's
it
4d6.
Crazy.
Okay.
I want
check.
a laser
Yes.
pointer.
13.
13 fucks him up. He's still alive, but
Yeah, and the next attack against him gets advantage because he is marked with it. He's
sick.
glowing.
Is
He
that
got
just
hit
for
by
you?
a big ol' flare. That's for
Anybody.
anyone.
Everybody.
Yeah. I basically
the-
put a big ol' crosshair on him. This guy, shoot this guy.
This mother...
On the ship that's already burning. Is-
right? I mean,
With
Tydox
only
is gonna
one
bail,
person
but
alive.
now
this guy's like, my
He's
ship's
clean
on
him up.
fire. He's yelling
that
at all
guy's
the
gotta go down
shipmates.
with it. This other one might try to jump off, but he's
Yeah.
not anymore.
This is exactly
Alright.
his next turn, but you're right.
He's been marked. And then the magic knife strikes again. It's gonna hit the guy below him to the left now.
Sick.
So that is
It's like 3d8 plus 5, right?
23, and then
23
I think it's
hits.
just 2d8 plus 5. Yeah, because it's a level 2 spell.
Yeah, 2d8, you're right.
First one, okay. It's a 7 plus. Alright, 10 damage.
10 damage. You are very close. But do not kill him. He gets
Stab and
stabbed.
shoot
He
him.
gets stabbed again. He's like, ah! What is this thing?
You can't hit it, it's just a knife. It floats around.
Why did nobody come and just talk to us first? Why is everyone just killing us?
We actually weren't that into it.
We're
We would've
actually
left.
really good pirates. They're the bad guys. Could you
We're
imagine?
nice.
Yeah, we didn't assess the situation or anything. We just went in there.
Heck no.
Sorry, I don't care how good your intentions were. You had the
Try.
black sails.
You're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
Yep.
Shoot. Okay. So me and Squirt are up.
Yeah.
As a dragon turtle, can Squirt attack individually?
Yeah. He still has his claws.
Think about it.
Alright. Okay, give me a second to center myself so that way Urt knows what he's doing. I'm gonna have. Can Squirt attack the pirate ship on the right? Like, can he single out the captain?
The bottom one over on the right, can he
Yeah.
single? He cannot. He can only attack the ships themselves.
He can only attack the ships themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, I think because I'm assuming Captain Urt would see the massive amount of damage that's been going on ship right.
Yeah.
I think what Captain Urt would probably do is move Squirt to the middle between both ships.
Somewhere
and
like
then
here.
get a little bit further up, almost borderline next to yeah, borderline next to Raven. And then I think Squirt would attack the ship again. Because Squirt hasn't attacked at all, like left has swiped or bite, right? Is he able to do both?
No!
He has Elizabeth in his mouth.
Oh, that's right. He does have a
Yeah.
Okay, so then
What a
he's
gracious DM you are.
Just, you are.
I'm
such a
also
gracious DM.
yelling in Draconian to him that like to take care of the left ship, help those
Okay,
guys.
then
Me and Tyrox
then-
have the right.
Urt would be attacking, swiping the left ship right now. I think
Cool.
after I move Squirt, I would attack left ship.
Sick. All right. You can roll 2 d20s.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2 d20s, so Squirt can attack both. And so the first one is a 7.
7 misses.
Okay, so the first one.
Actually,
misses.
sorry, 7 hits. It's the
Okay,
first
what
one
about
to
a
hit.
5?
5 misses.
Okay, so 5 misses. So Squirt's gonna attack it once with the swipe attack. I don't want
Okay.
a breath attack because I think there's more people on that ship.
And Elizabeth is inside his mouth.
Yeah, and Elizabeth is inside his mouth. So
1d 1d8 plus 5.
Okay, 1d8 plus 5. Oh, so I need to roll a d5, which is what's a d5?
You need to roll a d8.
Okay, I need to roll a d8. Okay, so Squirt just rolled a 2, so he rolled plus 6.
2 plus 5 is 7.
Okay, so Squirt just did 7 damage to the ship. Okay.
Yeah.
And then but now has a move, right?
Ert still does, yeah.
Okay, so still has a move. Okay, so I can see that Darknaw is still off the ship, right?
Darknaw is still
I'm
good.
hanging off of the
He's
ship.
still
on my
He's hanging
toys,
off the
so I'm
ship.
I'm hanging off by right over by the foxhole.
Oh my god, is struggling right now. Okay. Is Jared on Earth or on
On
Squirt
Squirt,
completely?
yeah.
Okay.
Because you pulled him out last time.
Can I? No, I won't be able to attack without moving or anything like that. I don't think anyone's taken that much damage. Has anyone taken that much damage? I don't think Urt really has any crazy movements. Okay, I think I'm just what? Whose move do we have now? Squirt has just attacked.
Squirt
Yes.
has
So much talking during the routine.
Okay, so Squirt has attacked. Okay. Shit. I don't want to. I'm just gonna. I don't know what Urt needs to do because Squirt just moved. Okay.
You have to squirt. Okay, sorry. I need. Okay, Wiki.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not that drunk. You drank 6 sips of a beer, so let's
Mojo,
pull
I
it
don't think you.
together.
Mojo,
Let's
I
pull
don't
it
think you
together
really.
really quick. Okay.
Mojo,
so-
okay. Explain.
Okay, let's pull it
Okay,
together. You
explain- I
have
need-
squirt.
Okay.
You moved him already. He's been moved.
Okay, he's been moved.
Okay.
Okay.
Elizabeth is in the mouth.
Yes, and I had Squirt attack the ship.
Okay.
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 What's next?
Now, what do you want to do? You have your action left? Is that what you're saying?
Play my character, please.
Okay, I have an action left.
yeah.
Okay.
Do any of my characters, or I'm sorry, do any
good
of my
idea.
friends look like they need help?
Why don't you
The
help
one in the
Squirt?
mouth.
Why
Can I
don't you
help
put? Why
The
don't
one
you
in
do
the
a
dragon
lay
turtle's
of
mouth?
hands on the Squirt?
Okay,
That
I'll
would
put
be
my
I
good.
mean, everybody has taken damage. I'll tell you that.
Okay, can I know has abilities for these.
Also,
Yes.
do you know how
Squirt
many
has
D6s the dragon
billion
turtle
health.
breath was?
No.
Do you know how many?
But
It was a
But
I
shitload,
know-
wasn't it?
yeah, but
Wow.
there's people on the ship, so I know they're gonna take damage. I don't want that to happen. I don't want to hurt my friends on the ship. Wait, but how does the damage? Is it a cone?
He's a cone, yeah.
Wait, actually, that's perfect then. Then that means I can cone damage.
Elizabeth is also in Squirt's
oh,
mouth.
that's right.
Still,
So if
that
you
is
take
still
an
the
action
issue.
to
That's a
save
bad
her,
idea.
if you tried to save,
Ert save Elizabeth, allowing
Okay.
Squirt
Ert,
to boom.
save Elizabeth.
I think you need to check out Elizabeth.
Oh, okay. Can
She
I
might-
check on Elizabeth? How's she doing?
Yeah, she's in Squirt's mouth, so
Can Ert remove Elizabeth from
Yeah.
Squirt's mouth?
yeah. So
Okay.
you tell Squirt to open his mouth, and he
Okay.
spits Elizabeth back into the water.
No,
Wow.
I don't want that to happen. Can I acquire
You can only go
Elizabeth?
2 ways, Wicket. It's gonna
Damn
go
it.
out of the mouth or the other way. So.
That's it.
Okay.
You can only go
I
out
don't
or
want
in.
the butt. I don't want the
Right.
butt. I want the
I don't
mouth.
think
I'd
she
rather have the mouth
survives
than
the
the
butt.
butt.
More of a boob
Okay, I
guy
don't
rather
think
than a
she'll
butt
survive
guy.
the butt either. So I will I will have Elizabeth through the mouth.
Okay.
So can I save Elizabeth through the mouth?
Yeah. Roll in
Okay.
athletics.
Okay.
We'll say Squirt opens his mouth
okay.
for you to grab her out of it.
Okay. That is a. I don't think I like that particular, but Okay, I got a 6.
Fuck.
And Ert drowns in a full suit of armor.
You do it.
No,
You
no, no. I was trying
go-
to save Elizabeth,
Yeah,
so I don't know.
Elizabeth opens her, or Squirt opens his mouth. I'll explain what happens. Squirt opens his mouth, and
Okay.
Ert goes to try to like pull her in, and he grabs her and pulls her out of the mouth, but is not strong enough to pull her up. So she slips out of Ert's hand as he swings her, and she dives into the water.
Okay, she dives into the water.
Not of her own accord. She just like falls into the water, basically.
Yeah.
And so now she is in the water. Your turn is up.
Definitely can't swim.
She
So my
definitely
turn is up
cannot
now.
swim. Yeah, your turn is up now because that was your action,
Okay.
and I
So
want
wait,
this to
can-
end.
Can I try to save Elizabeth still?
Well, you have no action left.
You have no
You
action.
do not have any actions left.
You spent your action
You
throwing her into the
now-
water.
You basically used your action to throw her into the water.
Damn. But the squirt does not no longer has a turn, right?
No, because you used his claws, and basically he used his bite to open up his mouth.
Damn. Okay.
Oh.
Then
Okay, you tried. Thank you
Yeah,
for
I
trying
tried.
to save the
Okay.
hostage.
I tried
She
to
is-
save the hostage. Then I don't think Ert can do anything useful at this point. So I guess
So-
that's.
So
yeah.
pirate ship
Turns
number
another
2.
life.
Pirate ship number
Yes.
2 rams into Raven and Tydox, who's on the ship, so Tydox doesn't take any damage, but
Oh
he rams into you guys,
To Raven.
the Raven.
Jared is horrified, by the way, because he saw just her just
Just him.
throwing the.
Oh, he goes. Basically, what happens is like, he like sees her, he like grabs her arm, and he like does this whole motion, and then just let goes of her. Let goes of her.
How much damage do I take?
Raven, you take 38 damage.
Ooh. Good thing I have a lot of
Rammed
health.
into this.
38.
I got
It's
90 health.
46 times 2.
That's crazy.
And then this other pirate over here tries to shoot at Tydox.
The guy whom I was not gonna fuck with, but
Oh,
Actually,
Jesus
sorry,
Christ.
he does not try to shoot you. What he does instead is he jumps into the water.
atta boy, way to make the right choice.
After he sees this, he yells at the captain, "Abandon ship." The captain says, "A captain will go down with his ship." As he's yelling at his first mate. The ship is on fire. Allies are up. They start to pull further and further away because now all this chaos is now giving them a chance to kind of zoom. Okay, so they begin to get out. Raven, you are up.
Okay. Do I have the ability, because I'm a little bit smaller than Squirt, do I have the ability to jump up and attack the captain? Or is that too high?
You could eat that tasty little.
You would be
There's no
able to
muzzle.
climb. Squirt can't because it's too big to climb.
Yeah.
So I would say, yeah, you could probably climb up there.
Okay.
well-
Do I need to roll something to
Yeah,
try to climb
it's
up
an
there?
athletics or a thing. So since you don't have athletics, it's your strength,
Dude.
your modifier, or your dex modifier at +3.
Okay.
It's a d20 +3.
I only got 6, so.
Alright, so you realize it's really hard to climb this big scaly dragon
Okay.
turtle.
Well,
Well, also I'm gonna make you a little smaller just for my sake.
Yeah, that's fine. How is the ship still fairly intact? Is it looking like it's getting
It
pretty?
looks like it is very close to being destroyed.
Okay. So steam breath I have to wait to recharge. So I'm just gonna bite at the ship then.
Sick. So you're like trying to climb up. You don't climb all the way up. You're on like the side of it, but
Yeah.
you go to chomp down on the ship itself.
19.
19 does hit.
Hi, Dark
All
No.
right.
Your room looks
And
nice.
I do 15 damage to the ship.
15. Ship is falling apart. Very, very close.
And I'm basically like, because I'm so frustrated that I can't climb up the thing that I'm just ramming my head into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
I'm trying
ripping
to
out
tear
as much
off
as I
the
can.
thing. Tydox, you feel the ship is very unstable at this point. On your turn, I'm gonna need you to roll a dex saving throw.
Before anything else.
Yeah, as the start of your
Shit.
turn, basically.
All right.
Well, that's
The
when
ship
it
is-
ended my turn, so it's your turn.
Yeah. So the ship is basically falling apart at this point.
So, okay. Dex save. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Lordy.
Oh, I forgot about
That'll
the
help.
D4.
Well, yeah.
That's all right.
So I get 12.
Perfect. Well, hold on to that for a second. Roll 4d6.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh
Ooh.
shit.
That's a big
All
number.
right. Oh, is that for the flame?
For the
I
fire
should
on
keep
the
this
ship.
D6 out. I didn't have that.
I
All
set
my D6s are
fire
upstairs. I'm sorry.
to the ship.
To the six. Oh, 6. Shit. 6. 5. It's not going well. 4.
3 or higher. Perfect.
Fuck! I got a 4.
That's exactly it. The ship splits in two. The
Oh,
back
no.
half starts to fall down, and with your 12, you fall into the other side. So the ship basically does this and
Titanic style?
capitalize. Yeah, Titanic. Tilts back basically in the
Oh,
middle.
in
and
the middle?
yeah, and you begin to slide into the middle, into the fire. You take half of what you just rolled to yourself as you slide through the fire.
Okay.
Um,
So I roll 12.
You did a 6, 6, 5, 4. So it should
Yeah.
be 21. Half of that is 10.
So I gotta take the okay. Temp HP gone, and now 6
And you are in the water
in the water.
and surrounded by a flaming boat.
Yeah.
Captain dies, but the boat itself has sunk.
Is there any way I can catch him, or say, or is he still?
On your turn, your
Okay.
next turn, yeah. There's a possibility that you can scrummage through the remains of the ship to try to get him. Tylox does have a bonus action.
Yeah.
Your movement was forfeit because you
What would-
failed
my
your
movement?
dex saving throw.
But I didn't take an action.
Yeah, your action. You still have an action bonus action, so yeah, you can. still
Action
do-
bonus action.
Your movement itself is gone because you slid through the grease fire that you
Okay.
created yourself.
That I
Just know that.
fucking created like a professional and killed 4 people like a maniac.
Instantly, pretty much.
Like a maniac.
You're my favorite kind of person.
He's gonna.
Light it on
Oh,
fire.
all right.
Tylox, as his kill count is very high. Just keep that in mind.
Which he didn't intend any of this, but okay. Let me measure some stuff real quick. Okay. So is it? Would you say it's 15 or 20 feet to Little Urt or to
Squirt?
Urt?
15.
Got me saying it. 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you kindly let me read it first and then I'll okay. If you had to where is Elizabeth in the water? This side or
roll
like this
a
side
D4.
or a D4? Ooh, that's ominous. 3.
Say in your current position, it's really, really hard to see her. But you see, you probably would have heard or seen where Urt is located. She's probably to the right. She's now like flying basically past. Yeah, like anywhere in that little area. If this little guy was her, right? She basically was like here, and then now she's like here,
Roughly.
and is going in
Okay.
this direction as the currents and waves are
I
flowing.
cast Thunder Wave and try to propel myself towards her to get her.
Nice. That is sick.
And I burn a fucking spell slot. So this is like a, you know, we're sliding down into the water, and we're like, well, don't want to swim too much, and he looks
you're-
over and he sees fucking sees Ert trying to save Elizabeth and
Yeah.
not do a great job. So he's like, all right, going for it, and he just concussive slams his foot, boosts out, and tries to catch.
Yeah.
I can't really save her, but I want to like get to her so that
Yep.
on
And
my next
you're-
turn I can save her.
And your very large suit of armor in the middle of the water. I love it.
Yep.
Let's call this a, let's do a con save. I mean, you cast a spell, but to
I cast
catch her, yeah, it casts automatically. It's not. You don't need to roll to try to attack or do anything for me. But in mock speeds, let's go ahead and just roll a straight d20, no modifiers. We'll call this a straight luck roll.
No, 16.
16 means you're a lucky man, and you pile drive into
Whoa.
Elizabeth, and you like catch her into your arms.
I don't like the way you said it.
As you are like flying at mock speeds in this water, you then land into the middle of the ocean, and you realize that your suit of armor is extremely heavy, and you begin to sink. You are not much of a swimmer, and there's very few options. You're gonna have to find some way to get out of the water, whether jet propelling yourself out, having one of these lovely dragon turtles grab you, or abandoning the armor itself. So,
I don't know about that.
as you begin to sink and sink,
Tydox would die with his ship.
He's fucking going down like the captain. Let me
He's
tell you
like-
what.
we'll say you're here now. Show, you're up.
Me?
Yeah, you should be up. You're after Tydox.
Cool. So that guy had just stabbed me. So, and he had like flipped the thing. Like he had moved the wheel. So I think I want to like go for like a really wide like right hook, and I want to hit the wheel back and then come like I'm going
Back
for the
in.
wheel and then come back in and punch him in the face.
I love it. 2 rolls. You'll roll your just regular to hit, and then also another lucky roll.
I love the amount of luck. Yes.
Oh, I love the creativity, but some of the shit that you guys want, it's like,
Yeah. That doesn't make any sense.
let's maybe
It's like, you better roll for it.
24
to hit.
to
which
hit.
is for sure hits him.
And then just a d20 for the luck.
Yeah.
And then that is a 16.
50-50. You got it. You go to swing it. You hit him in the face, and you also hit the boat or the wheel of the thing, and it also smashes him in his face. You can roll double damage for your this, so 2d4 plus 8.
So 12 total.
12 total, perfect. Kills Captain. He dies.
Kills it.
You knock him out, and
Not-
what do you
go
want?
ahead.
Yeah,
Oh,
what was-
I was not really in action, but like just like I think Sho takes off his hat and he puts it on his head, and he's just like, "I'm your captain now. Listen to me."
Well, because you spun the ship, everybody on the boat. So Darknall, you know, I assumed he went the other way, and you went the other way to get back towards him. So, everybody on the ship, the last ship remaining, needs to roll a dex saving throw. So as you go to grab his hat and yell that, the ship begins to turn, and this other ship's not here anymore, but Squirt and Raven are both there. And they get rammed into for one other thing. Darknall, will you roll a dex saving throw? Jared, Captain, or Tydox, you're in the water already, so you don't need to roll one.
Oh boy.
You rolled a 22.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Okay. 17 plus 3.
So you are still on it. Squirt takes 34 damage.
Oh my god.
It's
Baby
fucking
Squirt.
The poor Squirt.
hit. He
Fine.
squeals out in pain. The ship topples over. All of these guys tilt into the water.
Only because Ert reacted. Oh no, my baby squirt.
I'll do it again.
He's still like
And this guy
180
tilts
points.
over. Darknall, you are now on this side of the ship. The ship itself has now begun to turn, like to flip sideways, basically. So it has. You guys turned it too fast, and now the ship is now turning all its weight over on its side. So now it's like tilting this way, going out.
So I was hanging from the edge of the ship, and then I just got tossed over.
Yeah, you got tossed to the other side on top of it. So like this side is now vertical. Show you. What did you roll? Because you get advantage as well because you're enraged.
Rage.
What's advantage? I got an 18.
18, and you keep the hat as well. So you grab that, you tilt over, and you see the ship has now started to go vertical. As all the people fall into the air, you see Ert or Squirt begin to just, now that his mouth is open, he begins to eat these people whole. He's a full-on carnivore as they land into the water, and these guys get taken. Eats all three of them. And now the pirate turn, they're done. So technically this is the end of combat, as all this stuff is going out. So
What about the captain on the left side of the ship?
he's dead.
He did. That was the one Show killed.
Show killed him. I can't delete him because of the oh, there we go.
Copyright infringement.
No, I just couldn't move. You guys are all like here. You were covering them actually, but
So this is the end of combat.
technically this is the end of combat. Show and Darknall need to figure out a way to get onto to get out of their current situation, and Tydox needs to find a way to not continue to sink deeper. So turns are still happening.
Oh,
There's
okay.
no more enemies left to fight.
Okay.
But there is still
So
turns.
how?
Okay.
Yeah.
So it goes to Darknall, but he is not here.
I'm right here.
Yeah, it's just your
okay.
camera is
He's
looking at your
right there.
ceiling.
Sorry.
That camera
Oh.
down. Yeah.
Darknall's
mean,
the ceiling
that's
fan.
Oh,
He's a
only-
shapeshifter.
in the fan.
I only see the ceiling fan. Darknall, you're up. My bad, dude.
I'm
No,
right
it's
here.
my bad. My camera
We're doing
kinda
fan
wobbles
cam.
every once in a while.
Yeah.
Fan cam's so funny.
Yeah, it was funny one time when on a side note, me and Tony were talking, and I was doing some gesture with my hand and it just zoomed in on my face.
Just give it a size scale, and it's like.
Yeah, I forgot
Hilarious.
what it was. Was it this?
No, that's how you get. Well, if you break it, you're gonna have to. Yeah. Now take them apart. Okay, take them. Yeah. Look at that.
Wait, what the heck? How do you do that?
Is that one of the
That's
Ozbots?
so cool.
The smart
Ozbot.
camera.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Love it.
Well,
Alright, now
Darknall,
how
you're
you
up.
making it happen? I need you to
Alright.
get on to somebody.
So as Darno gets fucked in here, I feel like he like hits like the side of the boat on his back. He's like, like catching my breath, realize what's going on. There's no more bad guys on here. I see Show now as the captain. I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, I need to take control of this ship to at least try to get us somewhere else. So, what Darknell's gonna attempt to do is go convince Show that, hey, I am now your ship. Try to take control of the ship and put it on the starboard side of Squirt, so that way we can at least jump back onto Squirt.
Sick. All right. Let's see if you have any sort of navigational skills with how to run a boat. I mean, I would assume so.
I
As
was a pirate. What do you
a
mean?
pirate.
I mean, you could have
you
been the
definitely
poop deck.
do. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check, and you are proficient, so you get to add your +3. So it's the +4 +3.
I got a 20 plus 4, 24 total.
You got a 24. Did you roll a nat 20? It's a big deal.
I did it.
That's yeah. Okay, a nat 20 is way different. Sick. You describe how you save this ship from, sinking into the water deeper. It's all you, man.
Oi! We gotta take this ship towards to the starboard side. If you're the new captain, I need to be your helmsman. Let me take the wheel.
Show just has his hat and he's just like, I don't care. You can take the wheel. And then Show just walks away. He's like, I'm still your captain. It's fine.
As he sees this, he just kind of like mumbles, I kind of figured. All right, let me take control of this. Let me take the wheel. Let me take us over to the starboard side. Once you get to the starboard side, Show, we're gonna jump back on port. Make sure you're ready.
Yeah, and as you're spinning the ship back and forth, the ship tilts. It starts to come back. It's fucked up. You guys have been attacking the ship already. It's starting to crumble itself. And you guys have basically one more turn to jump, but you are now at a level field to jump onto Squirt if you guys want. But the ship itself is now falling apart because now it has water damage. You guys were destroying it beforehand. So now the ship itself is like crumbling on top of each other.
How?
As I turned the ship over to the starboard side, I grabbed like one of the weapons from the bad guys that was laying around, probably like the captain's sword or whatever there, like
Captain's
stuff, and I
saber,
use it
dude,
to
for sure.
jam the wheel. And at that point, Darknell runs up and just jumps back on Squirt.
Sick. Shell, were you gonna say something too?
Oh, so like, is the ship like actively collapsing, or do I have time to like look around the captain's ship?
I want to loot this bitch.
Give me
I
a
got my
perception.
hat, but I want more.
Perception? Oh, I'm not good at these. I got a 17 minus 2. I got 15.
15. You can see there's 3 items around you. There's a captain's log that's easy to grab right away. The captain's sword that was just grabbed and shoved into the thing, and then the captain itself has a ring on him.
Show, even though Show's like, I don't need a sword. He's like, whatever. And then he's like, looks at the ring and he's like, well, that might be kind of nice. And then he looks at the book and he's like, but maybe those words might tell us something good too. And so he just looks back at the captain and then back at the book. And then he's
As
like,
the ship is falling.
And then he's just like, grabs the book and he goes. And he jumps onto Squirt with the book.
And does not grab the ring from the captain.
Nah.
Oh
He's
my
like,
god.
I'm gonna break my knuckles.
He grabs that and not the ring. Perfect. Ship collapses. Both of you guys roll a dexterity saving throw to jump onto the back of Squirt.
I was already on Squirt.
Not you, Darknell and
My bad.
This was out of nowhere. I thought I was already
15.
15, 18 for both of you. So both of you guys pass. You guys both land on the back. Superhero landing, on the back of Squirt. The ship behind you guys collapses into the water. And then all you guys see is Tydox and Elizabeth slowly sinking into the abyss. You can barely see Tydox's little rocket on the side of his like suit as he's like, "Oh, this suit's very heavy," and begins to slip down. Elizabeth is also in his arms as she's like,
I imagine like Tydox grabbed Elizabeth and tried to like reach up.
I'm
and he's
imagining
like,
Titanic.
"Yeah, yeah."
Like that
It was
final
like,
scene of
oh,
Titanic.
no.
And you see, like Jack just like
Yeah.
going to the
I'll never let go, Tydox. Never let go.
Yeah,
yeah.
except for it's both of them.
Yeah.
Elizabeth is like, fucking let go, Tydox!
She's also she
They
can't
weigh
swim
2
either.
tons.
She's like
Yeah,
bleeding
she's
out.
also
They're like actively sinking, or are they like at the surface?
They're actively sinking. They have just gotten to below the
Can
surface.
Squirt not like just deep dive and like grab him and swim back
We
up?
have another
We have
version.
another turtle. It's just not my turn yet.
Yep. It is now Jared's turn.
Yep. And Jared, Jared
Wait,
can't help much.
no, I
More
can
impo-
direct Squirt on my turn though, can't I?
Yeah,
Oh, you
can.
can.
you
Actually,
can.
No.
Mm.
on the back of
So-
it now. Yeah.
I was my captain cat and like, Squirt, I am now your captain. That may be your father, but I am your captain. And we will save Tydox. And we will save Elizabeth. Please. Well, I don't know if I want you to dive though.
Yeah.
What's the best way to do this?
You swam 40 something feet for a key you didn't know was there, but you don't want to dive with a turtle that can back up?
I mean,
Metagaming
that
now,
turtle
but
does have
yes,
everybody on
100%.
it.
Shows a fucking champion swimmer, but at the same time, she's like, shows like,
Show
Show-
doesn't really have much movement, but the Squirt does.
but he doesn't. Or we hold our action to let the chips fall where they may.
Oh, what they may.
Squirt, stand by for your captain's orders.
Out of
Squirt.
all times for Shonen
Still-
not be reckless, this is the time.
Squirt only listens to Show based off of like vibes and like feelings because he has no idea common, and so he's like has no idea anything that he's saying, and so he just is like, all right, chill, all right, my bad.
She's
That
chill.
guy, that guy, hey,
I like-
that guy knows. That guy knows what's
I
up.
like
you
to
know?
think of Show with his fucking hat, and he's just kind of like Napoleon standing like, hold.
Squirt's like, my bad, or you're up. Oh, Jared, sorry.
Yep.
And then, I skipped Jared's
Turtles are
turn.
shaking his head.
Jared can't do much to help them, and also Jared is very terrified of Ert right now.
Yeah.
No urge to save him.
He's trying to clean up loose ends. He killed the last witness of that town. He's gonna kill me next. Jared,
Allegedly killed.
Allegedly.
what, take me with you. Take me with me. He's gonna kill me. He's cleaning up
so-
loose ends.
He dives into dark knowledge. Shows, please, sir.
He's
He
like
is panicking.
curled up in the Show's chest.
As he's panicking, Ert, you're up, big dog.
All right, so there's I don't think there's anyone left alive on the ships, right?
No, there's nobody.
Just the
Everybody's
friendlies.
dead.
But
So
We're
then
just saving Tydox. It's Operation Save Tydox and Elizabeth right now.
wait, oh, you think I would do such a thing without having at least a little bit of a backup plan? There's
Yeah,
still a
but that
dice
doesn't
variable, but
mean- I mean, what else are we doing right now, though?
that's
I
fair.
think
Yeah.
what I would have.
Imagine all of us are just standing on Squirt being like, come on, Tydox, get up here. Come on, get up.
You got
So
this.
I'm pleading
Jared
with
on the back, like, don't worry, he'll be fine. Jared, he's got this. Check this shit out.
I'm pleading with Ert in
Any
Draconia.
moment now.
I got this. Don't do anything rash. You have
No
everyone on
guarantees.
your back. I'm
think-
just swimming here.
Squirt for the first time notices you also, Raven, and you guys have this like, I've never, like he's never really seen another dragon turtle. It's like that slow motion movie, like, like, da da, fireworks that come down on you, like the love is in the air.
Uh-oh.
Squirt's just like staring slowly into your eyes.
Hey.
Just
I just wink at him.
come on. I think the only thing Squirt for
And just
I
like
would-
that, Raven multiclassed into Bard.
if there's no one else, to be
For
honest, I
Raymond.
think I would have Squirt rotate towards just get a little bit closer, and then have Ert hop on the boat of Elysium. Or
Gotcha.
the-
It is far
Ontario.
out there because they left 2 turns ago.
How
These
many-
motherfuckers.
What
You
the
yell
heck?
at them. Yeah.
These guys are cowards.
They have important things on their boat that they're trying to get out of here.
Then
This
I would
one
just-
woman that we saw was just flailing for help us, and then idiots.
and
Bye.
then I would try and rotate towards everybody else so that way Ert could come by and pick them up.
Cool. We'll save your help action for the next turn. Raven, you're up. I'll give you 1 turn, and then Tydox if he has something.
So, I mean, Tydox, how cool is this thing?
No. If you can do a thing, you
Okay.
are the one that should do a thing.
Basically,
But
what I want to
have-
do is, so I noticed you fell off because I was fighting the ship with you, and I saw you like fly over me and jet past me. So like, I can't
Nice.
talk to you, but out of just like respect, I'm like, all right, I gotta save him. I just took down the ship with him. So what I want to do
God.
is swoop down and pick them both up, and then essentially, as my transformation is ending, jump on the back of Squirt.
Sick. Dope. Yeah. So then you
Good.
can you roll on acrobatics?
We
Okay.
also have a D4.
Do you want me to just roll strength again for him, or should I roll my acrobatics?
His strength, and then your acrobatics.
Okay. So his strength would be a 15.
Perfect.
My
You're able
acrobatics.
to swoop them up.
Okay. And basically, I swoop them up, and then like as I'm jumping, like mid arc falling down, I'm turning back into
Yeah,
a
and
druid.
acrobatics is to see how well you land.
21.
21.
Wow.
You land perfectly. Like imagine flawless. Tydox and Elizabeth roll 2 dex saving throws. Or sorry,
Okay.
Elizabeth.
Oh,
Just you roll 1 with advantage.
With advantage.
DC is really low to land on top of this. So
Excellent. 18 plus 4, because why not use it before it goes away? Plus 2, 20.
20, perfect. You also land gracefully on top of Squirt. You see Elizabeth is very small and fragile, begins to almost fall to the other side, and then she runs in and Ert grabs her with his positioning. Basically, she
Oh.
falls into Ert.
I like to imagine
Yeah,
Ert is
so-
standing there, catches her, and then like me and Tydox both land like
Like-
side by side and do like an awesome anime pose.
Yeah,
Like just
we
fucking-
do fusion.
yeah. You
An
notice
explosion in the background.
I will say, to set the scene a little bit, Elizabeth, who is soaking wet, you notice is also covered in blood. Her stitches has opened up with all of her stitching and stuff that she's done. So she's very, very hurt. But she's still alive. Just bleeding.
Can I heal on wounds her?
Yeah.
I think I have like a little bit of heal on wounds to.
I do have both
Heal
of
on
my
wounds.
high level like cure wounds as well. If you don't
I
have
wanna
spots.
do a heal on, or I want to do. I know I have some traits. Leon hands. That's what it is. I want to do a Leon hands.
I figured.
On...
You don't want to heal on wounds?
No, I don't want to heal on wounds. I want to lay on hands. I want to lay on hands, Elizabeth, and then I guess I'll go ahead and do a plus. Would a 5 be enough to kind of like heal her wounds?
5 is good, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna do a lay on hands, her wounds, see how she's doing.
Perfect. She takes it and she is very glad. She
Okay.
coughs up some blood. You see that some of her stitching heals back up. She wakes up and she's like, "This godforsaken turtle."
This godforsaken. Okay, good.
And yeah, you also see that the ship has slowed down, the Andrel ship, for you guys to catch up.
Okay. Whose turn is it?
Combat is over.
It's over.
Free. Combat's
We did
over.
it. We
It's
saved
free
everyone.
action.
Yeah.
We saved everyone. We're the greatest.
And you saved
Everyone
me a
else
spell
is dead or
slot.
dying.
Thanks, Raven. Appreciate you.
No problem.
I was like, I only had one thing, and it wasn't really a full like beginning to end plan. It was just more of the beginning, and then maybe somebody will assist plan.
That's why I wanted to
Well, if it makes
clarify
you
how
feel better, my
confident you
initial
were.
plan was going to be
Yeah, no,
did not work out.
not. Good shit.
All right. And you see the ship has slowed down. You guys can board it, let it continue going to where its path is. You guys can continue going to your destination, but you guys have now, at this point, gotten to about here of the Coral High Tides also.
Show kind of like he has the book still in his hands and he's just like kind of shoves it at like Tydox and be like, I got you this book. I don't know what it is. And then Show goes up to Squirt and he's like, okay, we're gonna get closer to that ship so we can go talk to them. Can you get closer there, Squirt? I know you don't speak common, but like I think you get my vibe.
He gets his vibe. And he does hear the vibe and he gets closer to the ship. You guys are now boarding-ish, boarding distance to get
Coming
onto the ship.
aboard.
Tydox. Oh, okay, excellent. I love new knowledge. What? And I start flipping through this thing. Would it be
It'd be more of an investigation.
It's like, what type of book do we got here? So we have an 18 to start reading this. You say captain's log.
Captain's log. Basically, the short. You're reading through it. A lot of it is just like daily activities. A big thing you see on here is that the Cutthroat Isles is the king, or is that where the Pirate King is, and you see that basically within his logs, the key information is that they're collecting magic artifacts. They're collecting magic artifacts. They see more and more and more, and that's what they basically, you see that over and over and over in this thing, is that they have been collecting magic artifacts, and that all for the glory of the Pirate King. All of these things. Today we held, all this stuff, and then the last note that he sees is that Andrea knows of one more. And so that's why they may have been pursuing this ship.
Gotcha.
So you guys now know of another one, or possibly you have a lead to another place. Is home to magic items.
And yeah, so we're all on the turtle, so it's not like we can all hear this. So Tydax would flip through it and say, mostly just a lot of day-to-day activities on the ship, like this town they ransack, things like that. But oh, this was a good one about the rum was gone, but they found anyway. The Andriel ship, I think they were chasing them because they believed that Andriel had a magic artifact. Lots of these entries include magic artifacts and how they are acquiring them for the Pirate King. Wherever the Cutthroat Isles are, that's where the Pirate King is, and I assume the hoard of magical items.
Pirate King. He sounds fun to fight.
Dark Dog, you would recognize the Pirate King, or the name the Pirate King, or the title at least.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, am I trying to go talk to these people now? Like, hey, I want to know where the Pirate King is. That's where I'm trying to go.
Well, you would know. I mean, when Tydox says that, this is a log, basically, that you would hear that Pirate King, and it would definitely resonate with you. You can choose whether or not to share that information with the rest of the group or not.
Holy show, I relax it. The Pirate King's not someone you fight. The Pirate King's someone you want to be friends with. He's someone that you want to invite, and someone that I've been looking for a while to join his crew and sail the seas.
But these are pirates who just attack these people. And you want to be friends with these pirates?
The Pirate King just hunts his treasure. He's not necessarily a bad guy or a good guy. He's just a guy that's trying to seek a common goal.
So you want these artifacts for a different reason than why we want these artifacts?
I just want to be part of the crew.
You were trying to get the
Interesting.
artifacts to win the favor of the Pirate King to get access into his crew?
Absolutely, you can't just show up to the Pirate King empty-handed.
Why wouldn't you
At
take
least
the
that's
head
what
of
I
his
was told.
enemy or something? That seems far less dangerous than getting an ancient artifact that's okay. Well,
Excuse me, the first 5 minutes that we met each other, we found ourselves in a room of acid. So safety's out the window.
It's got a point, though.
Let's go back to the book.
You see, in the book, Tydox, some other things you see is his wife and kids. That he left, and you do realize that he had a family of like 3. He wasn't really the greatest father. He'd been sailing for most of the time, so he's like, I want basically to get these magic artifacts so that I can get back to my wife and kids.
Rude.
You continue to read it.
Anyways,
Shell, what were you gonna say?
Hydox sits down and closes the book.
Oh, I think Sho is looking at Dark now, and then he's just like, tell me more about this Pirate King then. Does he know anything about breaking magic curses put on people's hearts to make their hearts explode?
I've heard small rumors. I mean, I don't know what kind of curse you exactly have, but the Pirate King could definitely help.
And then Sho looks at Jared, and he's just like, yeah, what kind of curse do we have, Jared?
look, sorcery and curses are not my expertise. My expertise is more how you file, how you can file for chapter 12 and fill in a form 33A. That's
Bankruptcy.
more my kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Shows like, well, we can talk about this later, but Darknell, I think we might have a little bit of a conflict of interest, as Captain Braveburn used to say. But for right now, let's go and talk to these people on this ship.
Sweet. And you
What
see
about
that they.
conflict with me? I'm just here for the fun.
The ship slows down, and you guys they basically allow you to board them. They full on. They start celebrating with you. You see a bunch of shipmates are basically like trying to like grab you guys as you guys helping you guys aboard. And you guys climb aboard. You guys see it's a beautiful naval ship, like something that's like, I don't know much about.
For the record, it's
things.
coming on board, not boarding. Boarding is like it's an aggressive action.
Doesn't fucking matter. Doesn't fucking matter at all.
Naval terminology means things.
Doesn't fucking matter.
Federal.
They come aboard this ship. Okay, they're letting you come aboard, and they're allowing you. This ship's beautiful. It has all these like intricate designs. You see, like elven wine. A lot of ships, especially the last one that you guys have just been boarded, those 2 pirate ships are like really fucking dirty and like rugged. There's water. This is like pristine. It's like clean. You see that there's people that are constantly like cleaning up some of the mess that have been there. They've like at this point have started to patch the ship as well.
If there was broken stuff, like Tydox would go like assist them and kind of cast that mending cantrip, which essentially is just him working.
Tinkering.
He would work along with them and allow the group to, still in earshot so that he could hear, but you just let them do their thing.
You see a beautiful blonde hair elven woman come greet you guys. Uh, she says, "Hi, dearies. I'm Yara, Stormcaller. It's good to see you. Thank you guys so much for your assistance. Those pirates have been chasing us for um, a long time, across this whole way, pretty much. And I know our captain would be good to see you."
I'm Captain Shonen Gold. And I'm your rescuer. And this is my crew.
See, she full on believes she has no reason to question or doubt.
Could not.
And she says, "Ah, then our captain would be more than gracious to meet you as well."
Perfect. I would like to meet him as well. It would be a pleasure.
And the rest of you, are you hungry or we have
Yeah,
food for you?
we have an elven
I'll take
woman.
any mead.
Well, he would like some mead, but we have an elven woman. Her name's Elizabeth. Can you please get her some medical attention?
And some
Uh,
meat. I think she wants some meat as well.
She sees her and she's like, "Well, um, we're not the best, but if of course we can do something. We could
At
patch her
least
up."
a bed to lay in. That would be good, I think.
And you see that she like grabs her, bridal carries, and she walks you guys basically to the captain's quarters itself. It's this gigantic, like I said, beautiful elven, thing. It's so fancy, like glasses there. It says like red ribbons around. It's like, are you sure this is like like a ship? This is supposed to be like a house, like it's like a mini house almost of sorts, like this mansion, and he's like, very fancy. That's the ship itself. Is more than it's like the nicest wood that you can find. For those who have been around a lot of like woodworking stuff, this wood is not very. You don't really recognize it. You don't know what kind of wood. It's not regular like oak or it'd be more closely related to like walnut or like something even fancier like a zebra wood, like something like that. It's the fanciest wood you've ever seen. You can't quite make out what kind of wood it is, but the whole boat itself is like million. It's like being on a yacht, in ancient times, pretty much. Like imagine that you're in this like giant boathouse, fancy elven naval ship, and then you see Yara. She knocks on the door, and she says, "Captain, we have some people here for you." And you hear him like gesture inside, and then you see him. You see this like, imagine like a pirate hat that's like unbelievable, like a super long big thing, like a big ass fucking feather that goes through. He's got like the mustache that curls and circles around. He's got like a long beard like this. You see a bit of his like chest hair. He's wearing this like very regal red coat with like silver fancy buttons on it. He's like his hair's dripped down to his back. And he's gorgeous. He's like a beautiful man. Big. He's like a manly man, but he's also very elegant and very, like I said, fancy. You see on the side of him, he has this really nice cutlass. It's silver in nature. It looks almost as if you're staring at like moonlight as you're looking at it. And he has, countless rings on his fingers, and jewelry. And as you walk into his like quarters, it's the fanciest place you've ever seen in your entire life. There's wine all over the place. There's like tons of food that he's already kind of like nourished out for you guys to sit down. And he comes over to Yara, who's holding Elizabeth, and he bows to you guys. And he says, "Captain Jacques of Andrea's Southern Western Armada. Good to see ya." And he looks at you guys.
Shell, he whistles and he's like, "Now that is a captain's hat." And he says, "Good to meet you too. I'm Captain Sheldon Gold. That other man over there, the tall dragon, he might also refer to himself as a captain. Do not believe him. It's not true." And then I was like, "This is the rest of my crew here."
Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for being here. And then he kisses Elizabeth's like hand, and very kind of creepily, but he like kisses up her arm, and then she's kind of just like sitting there, just like, what's happening? And then he's like, a beautiful elven woman, and he's also an elf as well too. I mean, all everyone that around you is elves. Um, and so, yeah, he kisses you, and he goes up to Raven, and he does the same thing. He kisses his arm, his hand, and then he kisses up his arm, and says, "A beautiful elven man as well."
All right. Thank you, sir.
Come,
I'm very
take us some
confused.
food. Yeah, very, very sexual. It's like, whoa, way out of my boundaries, man. Let's chill out.
Yeah. Well, I assume you got like meat or something on the ship. Do you have any like some really rare, fancy, kind of top shelf drink?
Of course, we have everything that you could ever need or desire.
All right.
That is what I do.
Can you point me to the bartender?
We are on the bartender here at my fancy ship, and he shows you to like his table that's just fucking massive and littered with like a bunch of shit all over, and he like snaps his fingers, and you see that some of the crewmates have come and start bringing you guys food. They're almost like waiters, but they're also crewmates as well, so they're like back and forth doing stuff, and they bring you the fanciest wine you've ever seen, fancy like top dollar, like equivalent to our days is be like thousands of dollars worth of like a bottle of wine, and it's like the top shit, like
I'm
Elven wine.
I'm basically emptying up my flasks right now and just refilling them with all of the nice shit.
How could I ever repay you? Do whatever you need.
It's a pretty good way right here.
He sits down, and his chair is like fucking like imagine a king's chair, like very throne-like, very regal. It's golden, has gems across it. You're in the presence of like what amounts to basically like a really big fucking deal. At least in his head, it's a really big deal. Like very much so. He sits down gingerly across the thing, and a girl comes and sits on his lap, as he like is just talking to you guys.
Shell's like pretty, impressed with all of this. He hasn't quite seen such like wealth before, so I think he's a little bit dazzled by it. But I think then he kind of gets back on track, and he's just like, "So what were those pirates after you guys for?"
What a pirate's ever after for. And he looks at Darknaw, especially, who's also a pirate, and he looks at him, and he doesn't give you like a stink eye, but you could feel, again, you're an elf too. He kissed Raven and Elizabeth, who are elves, and full on ignored you basically. And so
I think I would notice that and be like, "Oh, so you're not gonna kiss me too? Then I'll just." And I'll just go wander off the ship and just like you said, help myself. So I'm gonna go find meat and fucking whatever else I want to throw.
And yeah, he looks at him and he says, "What do pirates always want? Treasure, Of course, we can only do so much, but this is what they have."
Treasure, yeah, they want that. You know anything about maybe some, what them call them Tydocs, magical artifacts?
I
You
think
know anything
Tydox
about
would be
those?
in the back. By the way,
Not there. Okay.
I think I am there because
Oh,
and
I
when you
thought
guys
you
went
had
in there,
moved. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah, I was doing the mending thing, but then you went off to the captain, so I wandered in.
You wandered in at this
Yes,
point.
those,
Yeah.
yes, our new associate in training, one of, is referring to the as a pirate, the artifacts that have some of those magical properties, if you are familiar with such things.
He pulls out a dagger and he like not like in a threatening way, but not in a like full on let's fight kind of way, but just to kind of like let you guys know, like just kind of set the mood a little bit. He like stabs into the thing and he says, "And what are you looking for with these magic artifacts?"
Oh, it was not really looking for it, but we read about it in this book, and we were real curious why this pirate king wants these things.
Hmm. I'll let you in on a secret. Some say that these hold tremendous wealth. Wealth in a lot of ways, but far more than you could ever think or imagine. They hold the key to our immortality.
Immortality. Well, I don't really know why anybody will want that, but that's good to know, sir. Thank you. So you wouldn't happen then to know anything more about that? That's just, or where they are.
Ah, wives' tale. Some say there are some all over this place. Our crew is off searching and protecting our waters. Um, you are on the Foxy Llama. I don't know if I told you my ship's name, but I missed it earlier. But this is the Foxy Llama. We're the greatest ship in the Southwestern Armada, fastest in all the land. I'm surprised these pirates were even close to catching us.
Darknell heard that shit from like down the hall. It's like, but yet you got chased by pirates.
Show like I assume like Jared and Tydox are like on either side of Show, and he's just like, "What is a llama?" Like, I don't know what that is. And then he's just like, "Okay, well, it's a very nice foxy llama you have here. You did get kind of beat up by those pirates, though, so I don't know how good it is, but I understand. A lot of pride in your vessel."
Well,
You tell him, Captain.
we saw something rather curious, so we slowed down. You, in fact, actually, is what we saw. We saw you riding. What is it that you were riding? The thing was beautiful.
Yeah, that's just a regular turtle who we fed a lot. If you feed them a lot, they grow that size.
A turtle, fascinating.
Yeah, no dragon though, just a regular turtle.
Yara, when we get aboard, you get us a turtle, and I'll feed it all the wine that we can think of.
Yeah, it's like those potbelly pigs. If you just keep on feeding them, they'll just keep on going bigger, bigger. It's crazy.
Fascinating. Well, we slowed down, and that was the only reason the pirates were able to catch us, is we were
That's
trailing
fair.
you.
That's fair. Square is kind of, he's a sight to behold. That boy.
Yeah, I wouldn't admit my ship was slow either.
This
Show's
guy.
like, I don't know what that's about either. He's new.
Yeah, right.
If he wants, if he wants to be had, he should come back. I
Only for a kiss.
don't know why he's yelling.
He wants a kiss from you, I guess. I didn't know about Darknell's proclivities, but I guess he's a little bit jealous. So
If he wants
we
a
did pick
kiss,
him up recently.
he's just like as dumbfounded, really. He's like, I guess,
yeah.
I mean, of course, he's a little dirty, but sure, it's fine. And he looks kind of at Raven and Elizabeth, and he's definitely not as beautiful as these two.
Yep, those two are quite nice looking, aren't they? And then Show's just like, so where you guys headed off to, though?
We're on our way back to the motherland. The sea that bleeds in the Sanguine Sea.
I've heard things about that before. It's like red like blood, right?
Aye, it is. It's the sea that bleeds. Like I said, home to lots of. It's where we keep most of our naval bases. We were headed back because we gathered a good trove of different treasures and other things that we needed to report back. Say, are you headed somewhere? Where are you off to?
Well, the same place as you actually. We had, a little kerfluffle, and now we need to restock a bit. And we thought maybe Andario might be a good place for that, huh, boys?
Oh yes. And the, I heard they are quite the treasure trove of knowledge. I, there are a few things that I do need to investigate and look up to make sure that I have the right equations for. Is there a place of knowledge that there would be an Andario that kind of has that source of information and mystic arcanas?
But I've heard rumors. It's not something that I would ever look into, but Heaven's Ascent is a library of sorts that is home to all the knowledge that we've had since we've gathered hundreds of years ago. Certainly would be a good place to start. Although he kind of snickers and laughs a little bit. Although taming the dragon may be a problem for you.
The zoom in was
The zoom in.
perfect. Okay, that was wait. Shows like dragons. That's all they care about is dragons. Like, and he's like, what kind of dragon we talking here?
You haven't heard.
No, I think he's like green. Maybe that's what Elizabeth told us.
The Emerald Wyvern.
Yeah,
Nasty
green.
creature he is.
At that point, Darknell will hurt Dragon, so he comes in with like 2 things of meat in each hand, just fucking. Oi! Talk about everything! That's some good shit on this trip! But you're talking about Erky! I don't know what that is. But hey, I'm gonna look for more stuff now.
By the
Just continues
gods.
to wander off the ship.
Shows like, oh.
To be clear, the Willow Wyvern is his name.
I mean, I like anybody who drinks, but do we have to keep him around?
He's quite sloppy, isn't he?
Nothing worse than a man who can't drink his own weight.
Yeah, that's how our captain
Nothing
is,
worse than a
bro.
guy that can't defend his ship!
I see. My ship is the only one that survived the 3. I don't.
You're welcome!
I do appreciate the help, but we certainly could have managed on our own. I just figured we'd stop and pick you guys up and see what we can do for you.
Whenever you gotta tie yourself to sleep at night!
Well,
We do
you can't just-
appreciate your generosity. But
And the mead!
and the mead. So Heaven's Ascent is more of a library, but Andriel has like people that I could study under. Do you think there would be anyone willing to help teach a few things rather than me just pour over some books?
My tiny friend, for your kind, there may be little there at Andriel, but certainly you can try and figure out people. We're not too kindly on, how you say, not one of our own.
Oh, so y'all are racist too. That makes sense.
Oh,
Yes.
but the pirate's the bad guy!
I wouldn't say racist. I just say that we have a proclivity to like our own.
We
I can use
did
big words
help
too,
save
that's
some of the
ludicrous!
Luda. Sorry. We did help save a good many people here. Maybe that gives us some
Well,
advantage
as-
in
And
negotiations.
a llama.
As far as I'm concerned, sure, but the more this one talks, the more I am less inclined to help.
That is a very good point. You, Jared, can you go take care of that friend, please?
Yes. I will go do that and leave this
Imagine I
room.
come
And
back
I
and
am
I'm
just,
like, still
I
have, like,
am
the one
Jared,
look at
the
me.
completely normal guy and not a priest.
Smooth. You're not gonna kiss
In a
me. I'll
different
kiss
country.
you. Mwah. And he's like, you all and I have like bags of just stuff
I'm
from
gonna
around the ship. He
whisper
said help
to
myself, so
Shell.
I clearly did.
Can I?
Sorry,
And
Dark
continue
Gnaw.
to walk
Power
off.
here?
You said you wrap your arm around Captain Jacques.
Yeah.
Just for clarity, okay. Roll me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage.
I imagine like Raven
10.
and Tydox are huddling right now, and we're like, Raven, just drug him or something. Get him out of here.
That was literally my next move. I have a thing for that.
I got one spell slot left. It is not.
Yeah, I'm
It's
trying to
not
find
subtle.
something that's just like,
So yeah.
What'd
so-
you roll?
I rolled a 10.
All right. Before you're able to react or move or hear, everyone else around you, you hear a large thud. It's Dark Null's face getting smashed onto the table. The back of his arm snaps in half as he pushes him down into the ground. He then grabs his dagger and hooks it right across his face where it slashes a little bit, and he gets stuck in there. Dark Null is completely incapacitated at this point. He does more damage than you could ever think or imagine.
Little does he know, I have found a little magic potion that was. He come back in 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're cutting in and
Yeah.
out pretty bad, but
I'll be back in 5 minutes because I mixed some bunch of potions with my meat that are gonna make me come back from the medical center.
Show's just like, no, I
Maybe.
think we're gonna cart you off back onto Squirt with Captain Ert. And
Yeah.
she's like,
You see Captain after he does this move, you see his hair like falls down for a second, and then he like comes back up and goes, "God, that guy was annoying. Sorry
You're
for that.
annoying!
You're knocked out. You
Nope,
you are
the potions
incapacitated.
make me just yap, because I don't know
No.
what I drank.
That's not how this works. You cannot talk.
Mhm.
You're completely incapacitated. I don't know what magic potion you think you could find in here, but
All of it.
there's not any. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not how this works. But anyways, he knocks you out, okay, and you can no longer talk for the remainder of this moment, okay?
And he's
You see
that-
Captain Jacques wipe his hair back and, talk about, gods, and he's like, sorry, I figured it'd be better for everyone if he, and besides, I don't like being touched by my own,
I'm Tydox
all
is
of us
just
are like, that's fine.
excellent. like, I was coming up with a creative solution, but that was much more enjoyable. Thank you for that.
Now, back to our meeting.
Jared's going to carry. He'll haul him out of here.
Dark now, perfect.
Yeah.
You guys go back to Squirt, and you mind yourselves now. It's the captain's orders. And then Shell's just like, wait, what were we talking about? Tydox, you got a question? Oh, Tydox, so you're not gonna vouch for Tydox if we do go into the city, just so he can learn some stuff?
I could put in a good word, as long as that other guy's not around.
Yeah, that we'll make that work.
We
Thank
would greatly appreciate that. There are some things that we do need to clarify in our journey back home. And we would greatly appreciate your help. We know Andriel is a vast city that's far beyond Elysium. So
Elysium, you say? Why don't you start with that? If I knew
I know.
that, we're proclive to help you in at least some ways. I can get you as far as into the city, but as far as the city's concerned, you're on your own.
Oh, but between that and taking care of Darknell, that would be more than sufficient.
Aye, well, care to ride on the ship the rest of the way, or would you, do you have your own means of transportation? How far can that turtle swim?
That's a good question. I don't really know. I'll go check. And I think Shell would not stay on a ship anyways because he gets really claustrophobic. Like even being this long, like in the captain's quarters, is like making him skin crawl. So he pops back up and he's just like kind of like he's like Ert's just sitting there. He's having fun, and then Darknail's also laying there. So Shell like steps over their bodies as he makes his way to Squirt's like head, and then he's like, "Okay, buddy. Are you tired? I know you just ate 4 people though, so that must have been a good little snack. So what are we thinking here? You need a break or like?" And he's just like waiting for some grunts or something.
Yeah, he definitely grunts and does noises that you have no idea. Your vibe is probably like, I mean, you probably continue going if you want to just ride him. But it is a long journey. Like, you guys have gone through here and it's been like, like a day or so. Probably be a few days, if not a week, to continue on to it. Plus, Sanguine Sea, you don't know what it'd be like for him to swim in this.
Okay. So.
So at some point, you're either going to need to like the Armada can for sure go through Sanguine Sea, or you guys are going to have to land and get. There's different things. Both.
I think Shell goes back to Tydox, Raven, and Jared, and he's just like, "Okay, well, I think Squirt's getting a little bit tired, so maybe we do like one more day, and that way we're kind of protected by the Armada as we make our way up a little bit more, in case there's any more of Darknail's friends hanging about, and then maybe we cut in through, just north of the Riverlands, and then we get onto land, maybe, and that way Squirt doesn't have to go through that blood sea, because I've heard bad things about that. I don't know if we want to do that."
Well, couldn't we just allow Squirt to do his own thing and rest up? I mean, he did take a couple of big hits. I know has that whistle that could bring him back whenever we really need him.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Potentially. Allegedly, outside of character, Tony. Maybe.
It does. That is how that works.
Okay. So I think then, Darknail's like, "Raven, can you make some sleeping potions? We might need them on standby, or else they might throw us overboard here if Darknail wakes up anytime soon." And then,
Yeah, I got a nice little thing to paralyze them if we need it.
paralyzed. Okay, that's a little bit more. I was thinking more like maybe a little bit of like a sleepy zombie, but that's okay.
And just for clarity, you guys have walked out of his captain quarters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I imagine we're on like the deck or something like that. Like, cause Sho just went to go check on Squirt.
Yeah.
To kind of, well, yeah. Because I think if we decide to stay on it, Tydox would formally ask the captain. So whether we need to like knock on the door and go back in, or if we, they go out and Tydox stays to do the bargaining.
Yeah, you probably see. It's either way. I mean, if
Because
not,
he did offer,
Yara,
we just want to give him the formal answer so
Yeah.
that we're like, yes, sir, we would love to stay aboard your ship.
Yara would probably come out and talk to you guys too.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. So yeah, if Yara's there, then we would deliberate as a little unit, and if you think we could stay on here for roughly 7 or so days to make it to Andriel. They said they would get us as far as the city, which seems like a rather safe way to go. We could make ourselves useful somehow.
You start seeing Sho like itching at his neck, and he's just like, "Yeah, I might fucking jump off and join up with Squirt on the way there. But yeah, we can try 7 days. I don't know about this. And then he's just like, how long does it take for Squirt to get back if we do the whistle? I mean, just like, or where he just goes off, I guess. Do we like?
Technically, you haven't figured out how long or how the whistle works. So you have no idea. But I don't want to give you too much information. You have no idea.
I'm just like,
If
You have no
only
idea.
there was a player here that had a whistle or that could communicate with Squirt.
Never used it.
the
If
whistle
only.
from and then I'm like, okay, first of all, wait, I'm like, Tydox, this is a magic whistle, right? Can you look at it? Like, what if it's just a regular whistle and he can't hear us?
Fuck.
Complete side note: Wicked's room is a thumbnail
Is
I
a
don't-
thumbnail? What?
for the video. Just saying.
Oh yeah, this is empty.
Do you want to cast Identify on this, or
I don't. Do I need a spell slot? Because I have a
Can't you
second
do
level
like a
spell
prepared
slot.
action?
It takes
You
10
can-
minutes. You just want to let me tinker with this for 10 minutes while we have this conversation?
yeah,
You
and
can.
Yara's just sitting behind you, just like.
I'm like,
Okay.
Yar, you think this is
Or-
a magic whistle or what? What's your vibe? You're an elf.
Nice. Fucking.
Yara looks at it too, and she's just like, I have no idea. She looked at her bow and her arrows, and she's like, magic's not really my thing.
I can tell you, I definitely can't dispatch a gnome at 30 meters. So, yeah. Tydox is going to take the whistle and confirm that, okay, I can do some investigation on how this actually works in the time frame. But for now, I think we should stay on the boat at least for a couple of days. And is that something you can manage? Show Raven, think we can hang out here until we can figure out appropriate means of travel?
We'll make it work.
Can only swim to shore. I'm a good swimmer.
Yara
So
still, yeah, she's like looking at you, and she's like, it'll be great. It'll be a fun time. You guys, we'll have food and a party and all sorts of great things. I will say though, that your friend that my captain knocked out, that's the nicest he's ever been to somebody like that. Usually he chops them up.
Oh, that's nice of him then.
I just wanted to let you know that may be his last straw, and he only did that out of favor for your information about the turtle. He does love his animals.
Well, we'll have a talking with Dark now when he wakes up, so don't you guys worry. I appreciate his kindness, though. I understand what it's like to want to beat somebody up, so I understand.
Our captain is gracious. He's a wonderful man, but he does have a point where his annoyance gets too high.
Don't we all?
Gonna do it again.
And if we don't intend to just take a free ride there, we will definitely pull our own weight on here.
Shove
there's-
hits Tydox on the back, and he's like, "We already paid our way by killing those pirates. What you talking about?"
I'd have to agree. There's no need to work. We're perfectly capable, and she's like that. You had been helping clean stuff, and she like out of the kindness of their hearts had like let you kind of help, but it was like, it's like when your kid tries to like sweep up some stuff, but is like, just like you make a little mess right next to him just to be like, hey, you helped, good job, That's basically what they were doing with you on the side
Excellent.
as you were like doing it, and they all assume that you're a kid, you're a child.
Oh, because I'm a gnome.
Yeah, especially Jaquez knows that you're a gnome. The rest of them believe that you're a kid. And I know you don't look like a kid at all. You're, white beard all over and stuff.
Yeah.
But they full on believe that you're a child. They've never seen a gnome before in their life. They, you know,
But aren't they all elves too? So it's like
yeah, they're all
they
elves.
could be old as shit, and it's like, oh, you're a child, kind of, because
Yeah.
you're still 85, but we're 206. So
Yeah.
excellent.
And elves in this world are immortal, so they live forever, essentially. Without, I mean, they can die, but they don't age past a certain point.
Well, that's awful gracious of you. If there's nothing that I can do to be of service, is there maybe a place where I could do some extra tinkering of my own? Do you have anything that's like a workshop or
She like look. You say workshop, and she like looks over at like the rest of the crew, and she's like, nothing like that, but you can. And she like points you to like a another like room, like an empty room that's basically just like it has like art and like all this like painting and like very much so like a creative design room. And but they don't really do stuff with like mechanical things like they're very much into like art and like the design and beauty of things, the beautification of the world. Imagine like the Italian Renaissance, like like aqueducts, and we'll get to Andral and stuff. I'll tell you more about that. But
I think Sho just asked, "Are you good?"
Yes, yes. I just I feel like it would be best if I didn't reveal too much about who I work for.
Yara's just standing right here, bub.
who do you work for?
He works for me.
Yes.
I assumed as much until
Joe is the captain.
I assumed as much until you started talking funny, but
Yeah,
Some of us do have
I'm an
aliases that we
interesting
go by.
person.
aye, that's you are.
Yeah. Well, Jared, I figured that this kind of seemed like, your vibe. Pretty soft hands around here, it looks like. I think you'd like it. And so
it does remind me of home.
What a life you must have led then if this reminds you of home. I don't even think the King's Palace was as nice as this, to be honest.
You do see
much
you do see a group of like the shipmates come over and they start like pampering you. Your clothes are a little wet. They start like they dry you off essentially, and they're just like starting to pamper you. You're also very like handsome, but you're a human, so they're like very fascinated with you.
Yeah. So cool. Then I think what Sho does is he grabs and Darknell and gets him on, and then the ship, and he's like, well, can we set up Darknell with a room with maybe a lock? That might be best.
Aye, of course.
Thank you. And let's like maybe split his arm. Maybe Raven. I don't know if they know. Maybe that might be a good thing for you to do. I don't know.
I guess I could heal him up.
Yeah, his arms just dangling
Like
to the
dangling.
side.
Ooh. Thanks, Raven. I don't know. I'm not good at any of that stuff. I guess Jared, you know how to do that stuff too, huh?
Oh yes. This is a bit more in my field.
Yeah. So I'll leave it to you two then. I believe in you.
I'm gonna use that room and try to investigate a little bit more on how our items will work together and what other things we can achieve while we're having a little bit of downtime here. If you guys need anything or need some more help with the ship, maybe I would be more than happy to help. You just have to come and ask. You're okay?
And he's like moseying off into the room that she pointed to.
Perfect. Sweet. And the rest of you guys decide to stay. Yara goes and tells the captain that you're going to be staying. He you see fireworks, which you've never seen before. I mean, I guess none of you guys were in the room with Ilradim when that happened, but you see like a a very loud explosion of like color and all this stuff, and inside the color you see that there's like a dancing, like two dancing images that are going through this thing. It's very beautiful. It's a really fun scene. As things start to get dark time or nighttime, you guys can all take a long rest, and we will call it there. So thank you guys so much for joining us. We love it, and we'll find out next time where they're going and as they enter Andreal. And so thank you guys so much. Bye now.
Bye.
See ya.